Light the candle. Amber calls for aid. Hi, Lucy. Wait, hang on a minute. What are you doing in Bookham? What's Lucy doing in Bookham? Oh, okay. Time for marshmallows around the fire. It's fine. They blow into the pond and we just do a water session. You know, like a sea-based session. I think that's from his class creation. Oh, yeah.
bunch. The battle was fun. It was very, very intense. Some bullshittery ensued, including Oramis jumping off Doc's shield and rolling a nat 1. And Gylndan and Doc both unfortunately going down. Gylndan went down, but was sort of picked back up very quick. Doc went down and unfortunately wasn't. He was used as a hostage. He was used as a hostage by the final devil, realizing that there's probably no escape unless he does something quite brash like this, taking one of them as a hostage. Probably going to kill him just before he gets up and flies away. He at least wanted to take one of you down with him if he was going to die. And yeah, Mazzy tried to shoot around the.
Mazzy.
Yeah, some Mazzy thought his skill could hold up, but through the tense situation, unfortunately, he couldn't get around Dokrumir to hit the devil.
You know what?
Unfortunately, hitting Doc twice.
Mazzy lost Doc because he couldn't handle the pressure of losing him.
Aww. And isn't that just the sweetest damn thing?
You just couldn't see because it was dark.
Don't take this away from me, Sam.
Gylndan
I'm just being honest, mate.
Gylndan tried to get around it, blocking its exit, trying to swipe at it with his daggers. He was out of spells, unfortunately. But in the end, Oramis, remembering the power that Dolus gave him, used a vicious mockery up on the thing. He needed 6 damage from a 2d4 to kill it, and 6 damage he got. The thing's eyes rolled back. It screeched really, really loudly, echoing through the cave, and it died. Dokrumir passed his final death save. He was got up by Mazzy. Things were okay, or somewhat okay. Doc faced some quite a debilitating injury, but you got it fixed in the end, going back to the Temple of Apollo in Inksworth. You headed back, you all fell asleep, and we will begin the session with everybody sort of waking up in the Silver Poet. Now, I imagine Mazzy probably gets up first. His sleep, one of the only ones that's undisturbed. He gets up, heads downstairs for breakfast
twice, and he sleeps fine. I'm starting to think you did. You definitely
maybe
hit
not
Dabiak.
Sleeping fine. Maybe not sleeping fine, but certainly at least feeling a bit rested. Maybe feeling, I don't know how you're feeling, ready to sort of start a new day. Yesterday, a lot of crap happened. Hopefully today you can sort of turn things around. Head downstairs in the Silver Poet. It's very, very quiet. Last night there were sort of bands singing and people getting quite drunk and quite leery. Despite everything that's going on in Ambyr, it seems like Inksworth is still trying to keep their hopes up, especially the bars and taverns and the bards all around, singing quite cheerful songs, even despite all the terrible things going on. However, this morning it is very, very quiet. The lone barman sort of wipes down some cups and mugs from the night before, picking up chairs and things like that. He serves you a bit of breakfast. Next to down the stairs, I can probably imagine Oramis heads down. Oramis, what are you describe to me you coming down the stairs in the morning of the in this morning?
Not very well rested, quite tired, quite sheepish coming downstairs.
Yeah.
Maybe avoiding meeting anyone's gaze.
Yeah. All right. Sit down next to Mazzy. Probably order a breakfast as well, included in the price of the room of the day prior. Next, either Gylndan or Doc coming down. Probably Gylndan, as his dream was a little less frightening, maybe I'd say.
Who said anything about a dream, Ben?
Or whatever happened.
Cool.
Maybe a little less frightening. Head down the stairs, get an order some breakfast, and finally Dokrumir. Is there anyone would like to discuss while sat in the quiet Silver Poet at the minute? The only person in and around is the barman and one drunk in the corner, still asleep from the night before.
What did you do last night, Doc? Doc in particular.
I got my hammer back.
Did you just wake up and it was there?
Yeah.
Just in your hand?
And it was just next to me, yeah.
Oh. I used to tell Chikara to get better at dealing with thieves.
I think it's okay when the thief is a literal god.
Yeah, that's fair. Well,
Or a devil.
in character, I think I'd say I think you've earned that back, Doc. I think you took the punishment.
Has he?
Yeah, no, he did. He took one for his friends, sacrificed his life for other people. So I think he's earned the right to that hammer back.
Okay.
Took one from my friends as well.
Yeah.
That was deserved.
Alright, okay, here's the thing. In the crunch moment, the most Oramis thing ever, in the crunch moment when the attack's gotta land to make the difference, vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery will do it good.
You got to admit, like, it is nuts how it all worked out. So, like, every bit of damage was important. So I did a pathetic 1 point of damage to hit before Oramis, and that counted. It's nuts to think that all worked out.
Yeah, honestly. And the thing is, the turn after Oramis was the devil. And you can only imagine what it was probably going to do. Its turn, I was genuinely fully getting up the player's handbook to send a link to JJ. So roll up another character, my dude.
Yes.
I know you have the book, but I just think it would have been funnier that way. Although I shouldn't say funnier. You would have lost a character. It would have been sad. Anyway.
It would have been sad.
I need to stop in the capital on the way back to Northgard. I've got some business to do there.
I need to stop in town before we leave. I've got to talk to a man about some things.
If you say statues, I'm going to slap you.
Life-size sculptures.
Also known as
figurines.
Action figures with kung fu grip.
Doc, your passive perception is the highest. Looking at Oramis, and Oramis in particular, you begin to notice there's a slight glint to his eye. His eyes were previously, I believe you said they were green? And one of them still remains green, but the other has a, well, not green tint to it, more silver around the colour. Just something you might notice.
Interesting. Oramis, you feeling alright? One of your eyes looks a little off. Do you want me to take a look at that? Did you take a blow to the head yesterday?
My eye? What do you mean, my eye?
One of them is no longer green.
Oh. That's interesting.
I mean, maybe
I didn't think anyone would notice.
Doc will start like standing up and like reaching for his face to like turn his head towards the light and like starts like checking for like head injuries and stuff like that.
It's fine. Don't touch me.
Okay.
How did you get that? It doesn't just happen.
Petrochromia is a very rare condition.
Roll persuasion.
Can't roll persuasion on your friend. I mean,
Gylndan, roll persuasion on Oramis.
No, I'm not persuading you. It's just fact that doesn't just happen.
Yeah, but Oramis is part of the fake news crowd, so you have to persuade him of what's true.
He knows what's true. He's just dodging around the point because I think he might have done something he shouldn't have.
Listen, guys, we're up against some serious shit, and I feel like we may be outclassed. So I spoke to a god who I have previously liaised with in the past, who has granted me some powers.
Odolith.
That is what he tends to go by on the mortal plane.
Okay. I'm going to hit you just with a little bit of advice, Oramis. And it's those who play with the devil's toys will be brought by degrees to wield his sword. Just something for you to bear in mind.
Wow.
Damn.
That is
Who said that?
fire.
What was that again? Those who
Play with the devil's toys will be brought by degrees to wield his sword.
What book did you read that from?
It's actually from an XCOM game.
Oh, okay.
It's the opening quote.
Huh.
Well,
Fair enough.
What was it? Those who play with the devil's toys will be
brought by degrees to wield his sword.
I'm writing that down. That's a fucking cool line.
That was a
that's
pretty
a
damn good line.
I'm going to walk out the pub. No.
Just drops staff, walks up pub,
I called
instantly
it
turns
fucking
back,
stuff.
walks in, takes the staff. Anyway, what would you like to do? It is, I'd say, probably fairly early in the morning, maybe 8 to 9ish. You had a particularly rough day yesterday, so I'd probably say maybe you would have slept in a little bit, had a bit of a chat around the table, just to prepare yourselves for a new day. What would you like to do?
can I head out to find a master stonemason, but not like the best one in town because that's pricey. Like maybe like the third best one in town.
You know what? I'm getting on board with this statue.
You want to find specifically the third best statue.
Specifically the third best.
Specifically the third best. All right. Roll me an investigation check, and if Doc's getting on board, you can roll it with advantage.
You know what? I had a rough day yesterday. My life flashed before my eyes.
Listen,
I
Doc,
owned a statue.
if anyone deserves a statue, it is you, Doc. You are a hero, and I am rolling investigation.
Oh yeah.
18. All right. Yeah, you're able to walk down the main promenade near the river around here, and you can see a lot of sort of different shops and different artisans' buildings. One of them is a sort of quite tall building, and the bottom floor of it is a sort of stonemason's studio. There is a lone sort of guy in there. He's looking pretty sort of beefy, kind of fine combed ginger hair, bit of a rustly beard, very, very sort of butch dude hammering away at this thing. Sort of turns around. All right there. What are you in for?
Hello, good sir. May I commend you on your fantastic beard?
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Been growing it all my life.
So it's a thing of beauty.
Thank you, sir.
Me and my friend here are actually here to commission you for some work. I don't know if you might have. It only happened yesterday, so I understand if you haven't already heard of it. But we kind of did some serious business for the town yesterday, clearing out the demons on the farmlands over that way.
You boys part of the Sentinels?
No, we were hired by them, kind of to do the job they couldn't do. Yeah,
They could do. The Sentinels could do anything. Why am I in the middle of doing their statues right now? I mean, look at it. And as you turn around, you can see a couple of statues in his shop. The statues in his shop are, one of them's half done, and there's 3 others there. The 3 others there consist of a kind of a guy very much in sort of knight's gear, a big sort of massive sort of great bow on his back, a very pious looking wizard with a sort of spell book hand over it. A very, very small halfling is the final one, with a religious sort of symbol of Pelor, very, very big on this tiny little halfling's chest, and this little hammer just sort of at her side, looking very pious and almost praying. These are the Sentinels. You boys say you work with them. Work for them, even.
No, we don't work for them.
To do with these people.
Doc, do you know who these guys are?
I've never heard of these people before in my life.
Oh, you boys not heard of the... Never heard of the Sentinels, really? Oh my God, my voice.
Never heard of them. But
oh my. Heroes of Inksworth.
heroes. Well, we're the heroes of Lone Hill, and now the heroes of Inksworth too.
But Inksworth's bigger than Lone Hill.
Yeah, but what have they done?
Oh, I mean, they did kill the three-headed giant of Balor, and, well, cleared out the orcs, got the people back their guns and stuff. Let's see. Found the hidden treasure of the Golden Dragon. I'm sure there's more. I've got their book somewhere back here. And he sort of scuttles back into the thing, looking very, very excited. This guy, very, very excited, sort of rummaging through a load of random sort of crap. Rummaging through a load of like random books and stuff. And he does that for a quick minute before sort of rushing back there. Here. Have a read of this. Look at some of the drawings in there. I was also commissioned to do those. I know them. You see, very, very proud to know them. I am. Anyway, you wanted me to. I'll shut up about them. You want some work done? Maybe some bust of yourselves, maybe.
Something slightly bigger than a bust. Yeah, I was kind of thinking of like a life-size statue of me and my friends.
Oh, he said statue, slap him.
Life-size statue. Oh, you got some gold to spend.
I have some gold, but I also have many, many contacts.
Many contacts?
Yes.
Aye.
Perhaps.
Aye, who?
Who? Well, I am close with at least two of the King's Councilmen.
I'm lying.
Roll deception.
Who's got that?
Deception.
No, who's got... That's not deception. Wait, type. Who's got that thing from Hamish? Who's got that thing from Hamish that he gave to us?
What thing?
Hamish gave us a, like, token of his.
Oh.
Did he?
Yeah, he said when we were introduced to the guys at the tower, we should present them with that so that they knew, like, we came from him.
Oh.
I definitely have in my notes somewhere that.
Yeah, you were definitely given one. Did anyone actually take it?
Yes. Oramis have it.
If no one's got it written down, then...
If no one's got it written down, someone make an intelligence save.
I've got the highest intelligence modifier, so I'll give it a whack. I've also got a backup divination roll, so... intelligence saving throw.
Yep.
Let's be fair. Deception, persuasion, they're not...
We'll change that to a 17, Ben.
A 17 plus 6, yeah. As Doc sort of brings this up, and everyone's sort of thinking about who suddenly, Gylndan, you remember, oh shit, yeah, I have it, and you reach very deep down into one of your pockets and pull
What is it? A seal?
It's a seal of Councilman Hamish.
Here it is.
For the future, that's how we're going to do certain things. Where if you guys like forget that you've picked up something, I'm just going to say make an intelligence save, whoever, and we'll see if
Sam's gone,
and we'll see if you actually did remember to pick it up, or like suddenly, oh shit, yeah, we did remember to, we did get that, I've got it, kind of thing. Yeah, okay. Sam's gone. Don't know where Sam's gone, but he has it. He is back.
Hello.
Hello.
You cut out for me.
Just saying for the future. So that's how we're going to do it. If anyone forgets to pick up something or forgets to grab something while they were somewhere, like something you said that you were going to pick up on the way back or whatever, or just forgot to add it to your inventory, I'll just say, okay, make me an intelligence save. And if you do fairly decent, then I'll be like, oh yeah, you suddenly remember. Yes, you do have it. It's just at the very, very bottom of your pocket kind of thing. You stowed it away and forgot about it.
What was it we got from Hamish? Just like
the seal of Councilman Hamish. A seal that will, when presented to people, will know that you were sent by Councilman Hamish for certain things. He did say specifically only to show it to the people at the fort, but
We're flexible.
You're flexible.
So as you can see, I have personally some connections, as well as a fairly lucrative trading business
Aye.
as well. Mm.
What's your business called?
Oramis Haulage.
How boring.
Sorry?
Oramis Haulage.
Yeah.
Haulage,
of it myself,
right. It
but-
sounded like you said haulage, and I was like, that's an entirely different line of work. That brings a whole new meaning to the phrase work your passage.
Friends of the councilman, that's... Oh,
Yeah.
that could be it. Didn't we realise
could
we
get
had King's councilmen in here?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe I could even get you some work in the capital if you're interested.
Oh,
Maybe.
So much bollocks being chatted.
Roll
I'm all for this.
deception. It's going to be pointless, because of course he's going to roll.
Oh,
So,
hang on. I've accidentally left the game. Bear with.
In his excitement.
In his excitement, he left the game.
It's coming, lads. It's coming.
It's coming.
Drum roll.
Yeah.
Oh, I +7 to
What is it?
deception, Oramis. What's this?
I'm very persuasive. I don't need to lie.
Some work in the capital, that put me in the top. Oh,
That was-
everyone have come to me then, not just the sentinels, but aye. All right, I'll do you a deal. You give this letter. You give this here letter of commendation. Let me just grab something. And he again runs sort of to the back between a load of books and pulls out this small letter, very very quickly, sort of sealing it. This just a letter of my address and where they can find me, my price rates and stuff like that. Give this to your friend Councilman Amish, and I can cut you a deal. Maybe half price.
What's half price?
500 gold.
I mean,
These are statues, after all. It's going to take me a couple of
they
weeks
are
to do these.
statues. They are statues. But I'm offering you, like, this is a business opportunity. Work in the capital, that could be worth hundreds, not just 500. Thousands maybe.
roll me persuasion. It's
Oh, of course.
fucking course.
Oh, that's so disappointing. No. The one time I need
But I'm
it.
gonna spend a couple of weeks. I'm gonna be a couple of weeks without work if I'm gonna be producing these, to a decent standard. And I'm afraid that's my price. I can drop it to 450.
What's the guy? Mazzy? What's your brother called?
Davio.
This is actually General Daviak of the Ambyr army. Commander of one of the elite forces. What about some work for him? Yeah, you could do work for the army as well.
Okay, Oramis, roll deception first.
I'm just going to point out I'm not going to get involved.
You're not getting involved.
Oh, ma.
I'll be there, but I'll just I'm not.
He's uncomfortable with the lying.
Yeah.
You're not lying. You literally share like 50%. Sam, you're a twin. How much of your DNA do you share with a twin?
Well, who cares? Dan doesn't want a part of it. Don't hit him with cold facts. He doesn't want to be part of it.
So Mazzy, what are you going to do when Oramis sort of points back at you? This guy's General Daviak. How would you react?
Just give us a nod. That's all I need. I can work with a nod.
I'm just going to be silent. Just completely the
strong silent type.
The strong, confident silent.
I was Daviac to a T, to be fair.
Yeah.
Maybe put on some
I'm
glasses
gonna
just to
step
hide
over
it.
it and say, I understand this puts you out of work for a long time. How about we give you 10% up front now, and then
never return.
and then some more upon completion.
50% now. 50% when it's done.
Who's paying
Oramis, you're
for
the
this?
trader. How do you haggle?
Including taking the letter to the capital, how about 20%? 20% up front.
50%? I'm only giving you half price for the letter, sir.
Who's paying for it? This is the most important thing. Because it's still 250 gold at the end of the day.
I tell you, what about 600 when the work's completed?
And you're going to come back.
For sure. I want to see the statues.
All right. Hold on 1 second. And again, scuttles back to this little thing, ruffles through a lot of papers, pulls out this one paper. All right, here's the deed of the work. If I could just get your name signed here, please, and I'll get started right away.
I can't think of a fake name.
Mate, you've given me no choice but to give my brother's name.
Please, fill it to
Nevado?
No. What's it called? The vampire.
Oh yes.
What's he called?
Lazarus.
Yeah, but it's
Stormglow.
Lazarus.
Lazarus Barrenhill.
Lazarus Barrenhill. That's what I'll sign it as.
Of Blackwind.
Blackwind.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to sign?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
You're not
All right.
Lazarus Barrenhill.
No, we work on behalf of him. I'm not getting involved in this.
So, sorry.
So let me get this straight now. The Lord of Blackwind wants you to come here for him, so that on behalf of him you can have statues made of you to be in here, not Blackwind.
We are actually his favourite warriors. Like, we are indebted to him.
How many people do you boys know? Oh my gosh.
We get around. We get around.
Like, your reputation is going to be getting around more than anything else.
This is brilliant.
All right, I'm gonna need names for the statues anyway to put on the plaque at the bottom.
Oh, well, in that case, that one's Oramis.
Let's get out of the way first. What was enjoyable, Luke, was watching that it became more and more apparent that you entered that with absolutely no plan whatsoever.
That's why I got on board, because I was like, last time we got so fucking lucky. We was talking our way through this. I wonder how he's going to try and get out of this without paying.
This is the way.
Yeah, last time I just said, the mayor was, he's going to commission it.
Yeah, that was Mazzy. Mazzy was the one with the clutch thing last time with the convincing.
All right, fine. 600 when you get back. The deed is signed. You can't get out of this one. I'll have Lord Barrenhill well here if you're not paying me. All right.
He's good for the money.
I'll get to work. I'm gonna need you to all just sort of sit here for 10 minutes. Let me do a quick sketch here. Hold on. Pulls out like a graphite stick and a large sort of board, some paper, and does a very, very quick sketch of all of you. It's a pretty damn good sketch, to be fair, for like 10 minutes. Gets in a lot of the sort of most important details. Gylndan's sort of staff and robes. Dokrumir's
chat about my staff.
Armor and quite big hammer. Oramis and his sort of coat and his sort of roguish, very, very sort of cocky look on life, and Mazzy's or Daviak's sort of silence.
It's actually going to make Oramis, Gylndan, Dokrumir, and
I'm going to have to pay for this.
You're paying.
Oramis is paying for it, apparently.
I think at
Oramis
this moment
is
I might just
chucking
walk out.
600.
Listen, Oramis isn't paying.
No, we gathered that. That was clear.
We're not coming back.
All right.
I'm just going to be like,
He does.
Oh,
give him the
dear.
deposit.
You know, if you keep going like this, we're not going to have any towns in Ambyr that we can actually go back to. And we're going to be the most well known because every single one of them will have a massive statue of us.
These are the people that stole from us.
Yeah.
So at this point, he finishes the sort of sketches of you all, puts the pad on. All right, you've been interesting customers, but when I get the payment, I'll get things sorted and we can have that put up in the street. Yeah. All right. Have a good day, lads. I'll have this done in a couple of weeks. You'll see. You'll definitely see. They'll be fabulous. I really feel like I've captured the real character of all of you. Thank you very much for your business.
You're welcome.
Bows very, very lowly. Gets back up and continues to walk over to like chiseling away at this sort of final statue of a very sort of roguish type woman who's got this like low, so far as you can see, she's got this very, very low hood and tiny bit of padded armor, a couple of short swords by her side, that kind of thing.
Before we go, can I ask what her name is?
Aye, her name is Idra.
Idra?
Yes. What did he say? Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
one of the sentinels. Idra Blackhood. One of the sentinels. Her blade is the quickest in all of Ambyr, I swear it. Seen it myself.
I've heard no one's
beg to
the
differ.
draw than Oramis.
The man knows.
Well,
I always... no, I'm not saying that.
What was her name, Ben?
Idra Blackhood.
Hydra Rapid.
Aydra Blackhood.
A
Ydra.
Yeah. Blackhood.
Blackhood. Yeah.
Hydra Blackhood. Fastest blade in the land.
Who are the others?
The others. The others' names are the large knight.
Barry Big Bow.
The large
Barry
knight.
Beef.
Cole. That's just how people know him, by just Cole.
Can't stop the Cole train.
As in C-O-L-E?
C-O-L-C-O-L-E.
Okay.
The small halfling is named Aiden Prayerhand.
I don't think we've got enough cool nicknames.
No.
And who's the final one? It was the wizard. Wizard's name's again. Ilmavar Sable.
Why do we fight these people?
These are the quote-unquote sentinels, known to be a. He'll tell you they're famous. Now that these sort of mercenary businesses picked up, seeing as all the sort of soldiers are in the north, these are these sort of famous ones in and around Inksworth and this sort of area of Ambyr. They've been known to do lots of big sort of missions, like killing the three-headed giant of Balor and all this random crap.
I bet he wasn't that big.
Are they the Justice League to our Avengers?
Never know.
Are you sure we're not the Justice League?
We're the one that makes more money.
Ah, yeah.
As far as you know. And with that, you can leave unless there's anything else you want to ask. Unless there's anything else you want to ask the guy, but otherwise...
wasted enough of the poor gentleman's time.
Awesome. You leave, you are back up on the streets in Inksworth. What would you like to do?
Can I go and buy some incense, Ben?
Some incense. Of course. Incense, that'll be 2 gold pieces. No, 2 silver pieces, sorry.
No,
a romantic evening.
I want to buy 100 gold's worth of incense.
Why do you need 100 gold's worth of incense?
Because one of my spells needs a value of incense that it burns up every time I use it.
Okay, yeah,
Hang
you
on.
can buy, yeah, of course you can buy 100 gold's worth of it. What spell needs incense?
Well, I don't want to say. I'll reveal it at the right time.
I think I know what spell it is, but I will not say.
Can I just ask, when I've just committed
Right,
600
okay, yeah.
gold to have statues made, why are you wasting it on incense?
I can pay for that and still pay for all the statues, but I'm not doing that because it's your hole that you dug.
Yeah, 100%. I also need 10 more arrows. The standard
Yeah.
Mazzy.
Yeah. 10 arrows, that'll equate to about 2 gold.
Cool.
So, did I buy that, Ben? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say to party as well. I can make holy water, but it's quite expensive.
Oh, we've just
Which might be
put a lot of
useful.
cash aside for some statues, so.
I mean,
Doc,
If we
I'm happy
don't-
to invest in your thing because it might be useful, and as far as I'm concerned, the statue is absolutely Oramis' problem.
oh yeah, that's fine.
But if you
What do you need to make holy water then?
25 gold worth of
25 gold pieces and
25 gold worth of silver.
Is what you need for the holy water.
Yes.
I don't have that. Also, do we want to start doing this party pot?
Yeah.
And what's the best way to track that?
I've got a bag of holding. So if every time we get loot, we split it into 5, I'll stick that in the bag of holding. Or we can do a smaller portion, but then the maths gets slightly more difficult.
We'll just do it in 5. I mean, I don't know how other people are for gold, but I'm really okay.
I'm
not if we spend 600 on the statue, but
Not each. It's not 600 each. It's between the 4 of us.
I'm
a lot of money.
Yeah, we end up paying all that on the statue.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that then. You can keep it in your bag of holding. Does that mean so you're happy to keep track of it, do you?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, Gucci.
So only 150 gold each.
Yeah, but if you don't want it, then it seems like a lot of money.
so what's the plan now? You are stood in the middle of Inksworth having this conversation.
Doc gets the
Caravans and
silver?
traders walk back and forth.
We're gonna buy how much do we want to make? We need to buy
How much does one lot of that silver make?
That is one thing of holy water.
So give us some measurements. Is it a cup? Is it a big bottle?
2 litre bowl.
For use in combat, it's like 1 attack.
Okay. I mean, probably a couple then, maybe 3. Save it for last ditch scenarios, because what does holy water add? That we've already got stuff that does radiant damage, doesn't it? It's like a backup almost.
I could make 3, then everyone has access to some radiant damage. In terms of the conversation, it's I could give you all 1 and you'd all have some divine power to fight the devils. But out of our pit, if everyone had a source of radiant, unfortunately it's also consumable, so it's like, and it takes a spell slot to make, so it's a bit.
One thing I will say is that I'll allow you to put it on weapons as well, but it will only last for 1 turn before it sort of just dribbles off and becomes useless. So you could add it to your weapon to add the radiant damage to your weapon attack, but if you missed, that's it.
What radiant
You've
damage does that
swiped
add, Ben?
2d6. Or was it 3d6?
It's 2d6, I think.
2d6.
Could you make holy oil? And then oil
Holy
blade.
oil.
Well, I don't know whether it exists in game, but I know in game you do get some you can put poison on a blade. So could you make holy oil and then put that on a blade, which would then last longer?
I don't see why not. If you could talk to an alchemist, or one of you could use any proficiencies you might have to do it.
I have proficiency in both brewer supplies and a herbalism kit. I don't know if either of those apply.
I think brewer's supplies do because that's alchemy. That's
Isn't there
bottles
also a set
and-
of alchemist tools? Is that
Oh no, yeah, there might be alchemist tools. Yeah,
there
if
is
you
a
wanted to do
straight,
that, you
like,
might have to go
alchemist
to.
tools for like poisons and all that jazz.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think I'd
long-term plan,
rule.
while we figure that one out.
I think holy oil. I'd probably rule that it lasts for like a minute then on your blade, instead of just one turn.
I mean, touch wood. We're not going to be fighting any demons for a little while. If we're taking a boat up north and then going up north, it shouldn't. So we've got a bit of time on it.
Yeah, we'll have a think and see if we can work one out.
When we come back to deal with the tower, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we hit the Dragon's Revenge and get going then?
All right,
Let's go.
hitting the Dragon's Revenge, getting on going.
How many fishing rods on your boat?
I have a net. We could pick up some fishing rods. I have a trident if you fancy a bit of spear fishing.
While you're on the move.
I was hoping.
Just hold the trident in the water. Just hope that we get something as we go.
Really stupid fetch swims into it.
On the way to the boat.
Yeah.
Can we stop by the market and see if there's any fishing rods?
Yeah. You can walk by a couple of places, especially a little. Some of the places a lot more nearer to the water will have a set of fishing rods. A lot of them are sort of like fishing rods to rent, as well as like boat trips to go out onto the big lake. But some of them are for sale. If you wanted a fishing rod, that would be 5 gold pieces per fishing rod.
Cool. I will buy a fishing rod and keep it on Oramis's boat.
Legend.
Cool.
I'll also buy one, and then we've got 2.
Cool. Add 2 fishing rods to the boat's inventory, Oramis.
I figure just for like the sake of rations and stuff like that, it might help out.
Yeah, that's fair enough. All right, are we setting sail?
Sure. Let's.
Awesome.
Oh, hang on. Before we go, Gylndan, I've got I found this bag of rune stones. Can you tell me? This is the main character, Gylndan. I found these bag of rune stones yesterday. I forgot about. Can you tell me about them? They look like your department. Q Ben,
Okay.
who did explain what the rune stones did, but I forgot.
Yes. So the rune stones are of different colours, and the different colours are the same sort of colours that you might find dragons. So blue, red, white, black, green. And it is, said that wizards used to use these to deal different types of damage to, especially for things like testing certain effects on certain things, like fire damage against certain things, but also just as like a small attack when they ran out of spells or whatever. So when you throw certain stones of certain colors, they were quite badly made, but they are still there.
This is some cheap merch stock. I would be careful using it.
I have to say, are these more your department than mine? Are they worth anything?
But, I mean, they're probably worth more in use than they are to sell. They're quite crude, so
Okay.
keep them as a backup, I think.
Cool.
It's a
also
poor
found
replacement for your
2
actual spells.
You also found 2 random potions. They were both sort of red in color in small little vials.
Yeah.
One a bit murky, one the other one perfectly fine, but they both look pretty much the same.
Okay. Gylndan, do you want to hold on to these, or would you rather I held on to them?
I think someone else took the stuff last time. You can hold on to the runestones.
Yeah.
Who took the vials? Because I remember looking at them, but I think someone else took them.
I didn't write them down.
I haven't got 'em.
You what?
I haven't got 'em.
You haven't got them.
Matthew,
Okay.
did you grab them?
I don't think so.
If anyone wants to once again make an intelligence save to see if they actually picked them up, could come in handy, I guess. I mean, you don't even know what they are, so
I got them.
Gylndan got them. once again,
Wait.
in the depths of his pockets,
All right, we need to write some stuff down.
Glyndon remembers that he picked up these items.
Is there anyone here
Sorry, lads, I'm getting old.
who could identify these for us?
Yeah, there's plenty of magic shops in the town.
Ben, I swear I did like an Arcana check, and I sort of
You did.
was 95% sure they were healing.
Yeah, so you recognize them as fairly sort of crudely made healing potions. Well, maybe healing. You know that sort of red liquid usually indicates healing, but often it can sometimes rarely indicate other things, such as things for people's sort of stamina, as well as often maybe invisibility or maybe certain arcane tests and random little spells that they might concoct. But yeah, with red, you made an assumption that it was healing.
Oh, I've got these wedding rings.
Oh, yeah.
For the dead people.
Yeah. I was a bit distracted yesterday. Can we go back and talk to the captain or something? Or I guess to see if we can, because the aim was to try and return these to a family member.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm going to try and work out if there's. So I want to go back and speak to the captain to see if he can. I don't know whether they're recognised or something.
Yeah.
As he's the only person who I really know to ask.
Yeah, that's fair. You also have the Archbishop at the Temple of Apollo.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean,
would the ceremony have potentially been there?
That's a good idea, actually. That's a good point. Yeah, let's start there.
Yeah.
Well, it might not have been if they're smugglers, but just an idea.
Yeah.
You head over to the Temple of Apollo, and to save you a lot of time RPing, they don't recognize them. They are fairly plain standard wedding rings. They don't really recognize. They don't really recognize any in particular. And if they were smugglers, I mean, obviously that place was pretty secretive, very, very well hidden.
Yeah.
So they don't really recognize any of the people that might have worked there or in and around there either. They didn't even, they say they don't even know, barely knew the place existed. You can sell them on, or you can keep them, or you can do whatever with them.
I'll just give them to the Archbishop. Use these.
Archbishop Paulin.
Are you joking?
I will bury these together. I will ensure that they are given the proper ceremonial rites. Even if they were thieves or smugglers, they still deserve some sort of recognition. And he takes them in his hands, and he walks back deep into the sort of temple, round back behind a curtain.
Oramis is sulking.
You're a total piece of shit.
You also had there was also a necklace in there that was worth about 30 gold. You can knock that off and just add 30 gold to your thing. We want RP going somewhere, and unless you want to keep it for any specific reason. But
I feel like Oramis took that.
Yeah, you can knock that off and just add 30 gold. And if everyone's ready, we can head out. Unless there is anything else anyone wants to do within Inksworth itself. Cool.
No, we've created enough rubbish here, I think.
Cool.
Yeah,
we can head upon the high seas.
Ben, was there something to do with us still being poisoned? Is that a thing?
Yes. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Glyndon and
I still got the exhaustion.
Aramis. Glyndon and Aramis, make me a Constitution save, a retrospective one for when you woke up in the morning.
That's not great.
Glyndon, can you level your exhaustion up to level 2? Aramis, you are now fine.
Have they got any visible signs of this other than just being nasty?
If you remember, the Bullazow's disease made spores and boils and all sorts of things sort of grow from the slash. I think when I rolled that Glyndon had a slash sort of across his chest. So probably maybe visible through the blood that's sort of festering, the
Right.
boils maybe popping beneath his robes. You might be able to see, and I mean, it's probably quite painful. You can see the Gylndan is particularly definitely not in a good way today as well.
And Oramis is all good.
Oramis is all good.
Okay, so can we slightly retcon if Gylndan was still like suffering in the morning at breakfast? I'd have just given him a little bit of lesser restoration to sort that one out.
Yeah. You can cast. Was it lesser restoration?
Lesser restoration.
Yeah, and that relieves Gylndan of his disease. Gylndan, you are fine.
Yay! Cheers, Doc.
Yay! And on that note, we'll hit the high seas. Now, if we're going on an adventure, you know what it's time for. Make survival saves,
yeah?
gentlemen. Yeah, heading to the capital, but obviously
Cool.
You're going to the through the capital up. So I figure it's just easier to make the sort of overall survival things now, and then
What, all the way to Northgard?
yeah, probably easier to do.
I'd
unless you
like
guys
to
want to do it.
stop in the capital, if that's all right.
Yeah, okay. So everyone just make me
Well, not for
one
long,
survival
don't worry.
save, except for Oramis, who can make a water vehicle check.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some trouble on that.
Plain
he's-
sailing.
He's good water vehicling.
He is damn good water vehicling. All right, 25, 17, 11, and 8. All right. Need to read back on the notes. So, without further ado, get back on the old road. You bastard, Ben! You put it in your other folder. 1 second.
God damn it, Ben.
I
I'm
know.
on the
I'm
road
so
again.
sorry. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again.
La
La la la la la la la la la la la.
I can't wait to get on the road again.
All right.
Beautiful.
So you get on the boat, head back down the lake and back down the river. It's still fairly early, so you think Oramis setting off. You can make it there. You can make it to the capital probably just before nightfall. Maybe around sort of sunset. The winds are with you, fortunately, on this quite dreary-looking day. Same as the day before, the sort of very, very over sort of clouded and everything. But fortunately, the winds are with you, and you make very, very good headway on the first sort of part of your journey onto around here. As you get to around there, you have to make obviously a hard sort of turn up the thing, and unfortunately, the winds now pushing against you force the boat to jostle very, very hard. Dokrumir and Mazzy unfortunately weren't quite on the ball with this going on. Everyone else was sort of preparing for this. They obviously caught in their heads, okay, if the wind is with us now when we turn this corner, it's not going to be. Doc and Mazzy wasn't. So can you make me dexterity saving throws, please, gentlemen?
I swear, if I have to dive in after one of you,
With Doc, you did not survive last session to drown in the river.
Matt's rolled higher than me with a 1.
Could you also please, both of you, roll 1d8?
Lovely.
I don't like that.
Oh my god.
Dr. May, can you take 6 rations off of your thing as they are spoiled when you fall in the water? Mazzy, can you take 2 off?
Oh,
Ooh.
JJ was chuffed he'd actually rolled high for something.
As the boat comes about, unfortunately, yes, there is a jostle. Both of the men fall in. Mazzy seems to just about hold himself above the water. The Doc's wearing heavy armor. Very heavy armor. And he's trying to keep himself above the water, but he is going down. Doc, can you make me an athletics check, please?
Oh god. I rolled worse than you, JJ, but you seem to be coming out worse than me.
That's 10.
10. by the time everyone can react and notice, you can just about see Doc's hand reaching up out the water, slowly
This is how it
sinking.
ends.
What would everyone like to do?
I have rope. Can I tie some rope to the side of the boat and jump in and grab him?
Tie some rope to the side of the boat, jump in and grab him. Yeah, you are wearing light armor, I believe, so you don't face any penalties going into the water. Can you also make me an athletics check to dive into the water, grab him, and try and swim and pull yourself as well back up? Remembering Doc's wearing heavy armor, he's got this hammer, but you've rolled a 27. Jesus Christ.
Oramis goes, Jim!
You
Just
dart-
excel on
you
your
leap-
ship, I think.
You leave the helm of your ship behind, leaping into the water very quickly. Mazzy's probably able to sort of brush himself off, begin to pull himself back up. But you dive under, grabbing Doc by the legs, swimming up, pulling yourself with your other arm with the rope, just sort of one-armed, pulling yourself up, managing to get Doc just above the water for everyone else to help and get them back on. This wastes a little bit of time as you begin to dry yourselves off. Obviously, you discard the now some of the spoiled rations that you both unfortunately had. And after about half an hour, you can all continue back on the journey.
Does anyone
The
want to
winds
check
were
out
with
that,
you.
That boat we passed on our way back.
Yeah. The winds were with you before,
they-
but now they unfortunately aren't, and the journey takes just a little bit more time than you think. Oramis, you're now thinking you'll get there just gone nightfall.
God damn it.
Heading up the river, you do see now the wreck of a ship that you saw before, but now where there was a man lying there with a dagger in his hand and a goblin dead with a pistol, the goblin and the man are gone. Dried blood drags off back to the bank. The pistol's still there, so is the ship.
That's so baity. We've got to check it out, haven't we?
I don't think it's our most pressing concern.
Yeah, but I kind of want to take a look. That's JJ talking, not Doc.
Are you to take a look, or are you going to just leave it?
I also kind of want to take a look.
All right, what's take a look? Well, Mazzy, what do you think?
Oh, I might as well take a look.
Alright.
Let's have a hop off. Little stretch of the legs.
Yeah, it has been a good damn few hours. It's been about 4 hours now. It's somewhere around sort of here. You're about halfway through your journey, and you'll sort of make the decision after seeing it. You pull up the boat just on the side, banking it just on the gravel sort of side, right next to the other one. The other one is now even more tatters than before. It's been sort of scrapped for a lot of the wood and stuff that was needed as well. You hop off, and you can all make investigation checks to sort of try and see what's going on.
What's good?
What can Doc work out?
The same as Aramis.
Oh, Matt.
I got a 12. Mazzy, however,
Gylndan.
That is
smoked us all.
quite apt that Mazzy got a 12, 21, the highest, because I did just remember something. Gylndan, Oramis, you jump off and you sort of look like this is just the work of some animals. So clearly this ship was ambushed by some orcs or goblins or something, and these animals or whatever have taken whatever they could out of the ship and gone. But Mazzy, you think no, there is a almost method to how they've cleaned out the ship, taken certain bits, taken certain things from the ship, strategically taking off little bits of wood, unscrewing bits as well, which makes you think that whatever took these things away wasn't animalistic, or maybe it was. As you can all make me a perception check.
Oh dear, someone roll better than that, please. No, alright, that's cool.
Oh, no.
Hang on.
Luke? Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Luke, Everyone else is sort of looking around. Mazzy's trying to explain to everyone what he thinks, but you're clearly not listening. You hear a rustling outside, almost through the sort of rippling sounds of the water. You hear something unnerving, a rustling. Maybe it's deer, maybe it's a fox or something on the other side of the river. And then suddenly you hear this. We got him, boys. I told you someone would come up here eventually. Can everyone make me a dexterity saving throw? Suddenly you hear this chunk from something.
Oh, get it in the bin.
Wow. 2 2s, bloody hell.
5, 2, 4, 11. Everyone who got higher than a 13 takes 5 damage. Gylndan, you take 11. Nope. Yeah, Gylndan, you take 11. As suddenly you look around here, and you can hear a war cry. You look around, suddenly emerging from the banks of the river on the other side and on your own side are goblinoids. The smaller goblins, the regular sort of sized goblins on your side of the river, carry what they usually would, small scimitars and patchy sort of armor. The ones on the other side, the same, except they too carry pistols. The hobgoblin that leads the people on the other side is wearing almost like full plate armor, but it's very, very patchy, like he's taken some bits of someone else's armor and just stuck a lot of them on, and he holds this huge gun, a gun that you remember seeing before, a gun from Fort Jonah, from the display. This almost thrower of explosives. The other one on your side, is also wearing this plate armor, and he just pulls out this long sword from his side. And I'm gonna quickly shove you over.
Oh, let's go.
Matt, it was so easy for you to grab one. I'm not surprised all the goblins have one.
Yeah.
It was also so easy for you to get away with it.
I think I did roll 1 or 2 things really high and got lucky.
That has got to be my favourite Mazzy moment. Like, Oramis has had a couple of prime moments. Gylndan's always like whipping out some top-notch stuff. But that has got to be my favourite Mazzy moment. That and like a couple of your like bow dominance like occasions where you've just whipped out and you've just been like poof and just killed something. Ben's like set up all this whole encounter or whatever, and Mazzy's just like first turn, it's just like poof, yeah, and now there's one less.
Can ever roll me?
Yeah. The best quote that Ben gives whenever whenever Mazzy does something is you just count up the damage and go, oh shit, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Just before we... Oh, okay, I can talk about that later. No, carry on.
No, sorry, I was just bemoaning my terrible roll.
Yeah, we're all going to die, basically.
We all rolled quite poorly, apart from Oramis.
So.
Yeah, hey, sorry, what were you going to say, Matt?
Oh, no, nothing. I've just had my other characters. We can talk about it later. It's not important. When we get to my other character.
If we get there.
If we get there.
We get bogged down a little bit, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's murder some goblins.
So it goes Mazzy, then Gylndan, then Doc. Perfect. Oramis, you are first. With your high perception, you are first on the initiative draw.
I have to say, so far the rolls that we've done today have all made perfect sense. Like, Luke has been rolling really high while we're on the boat because he's the one with the boat experience. I rolled high when we came in.
He's in his element.
And then suddenly, like, yeah, it's all making sense.
Everything's going your way. Now, if you remember, so the ones on this side seem to have the sort of dwarven weaponry. Ones on this side just have sort of regular.
When you say this side, which side do you mean?
The ones on the other side of the river have the dwarven weaponry. The ones on this side have just sort of regular stuff. This cliff here is about 10 feet tall. You can probably just about see the head of the hobgoblin up here, and you can probably hear the goblins just up this side as well. Probably.
Are you pinging them? Because I can't see a ping.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do see a ping.
Okay, now though, yeah.
Oramis, what would you like to do?
Right, I would like to attack these two here at the front on the other side with a little bit of surprise magic.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the flex. What's he got?
Eldritch
Oh, no.
Blast.
13 does hit. Which one are you hitting?
The
this
one at top. Yep.
Yep. Roll damage. What does your Eldritch Blast look like for the viewers at home?
Sort of like a purpley blue, like bolt.
Nice, yeah. You open the palm of your hand, purplish blue bolt fires straight across the river, slamming into this goblin straight away. Gone.
Sweet. And second blast of the Eldritch Blast to the other goblin.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, doesn't hit. You try and aim your hand again, but unfortunately, the whether it's the just sort of excitement of this power and the sort of surge you can feel in your hands, not quite used to it. Second one, but unfortunately, doesn't hit. A bit of first time lucky. Anything else on your turn, Oramis?
Yeah, I'm going to move to there and then dash up to there as bonus action.
All right, cool.
No chill.
You've just gone charge. We're all like, yeah.
Goblin turns. This one here is going to move 5, 10. This one here is going to move 5, 10, 15. This one here, 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I do question your actions, Luke.
No, let him have it. Let him have it. It's fine.
It looks like my first,
Goblins are going to be
first
making.
spell this session is going to be Revivify.
Healing?
So I need to look up the stats for these guys.
Did you buy that really expensive diamond, JJ?
Yes.
I did find it very funny. You rolled 2, so you missed this encounter. I did find it funny. You rolled 2 successes on the sort of survival things. So you missed the overall encounter, but your
Inquisitive nature
got you into it anyway. Good job, gents.
We love to see.
Goblins have a +4 to hit, so let's see if they can hit. That definitely hits with a 22. That definitely misses with a 10. And the hobgoblin gets a bit better bonus. That's +5. And that one definitely hits with that, so we can go. First, it's 3 slashing damage from the small little goblin just here. And then D8 is 9 slashing damage from the hobgoblin. You see these.
Can I uncanny dodge?
You can uncanny dodge from that, only taking 4. So you can sort of see all these goblins begin to surround you. The first one on your left goes for an attack. He misses. Second one swipes at your leg for like a tiny bit, and the hobgoblin finally just manages to, with a quite wide swing of his sword, slash straight across at you. Hello.
What was the initial damage from? I don't think I don't know. You might have said, but I didn't hear.
You should
11 damage that I took.
I remember you describing it as this sort of thunk, and that was about it.
Oh yeah, that was.
Was it like a trap?
That was the. No, that was the hobgoblin over here, firing the sort of launcher type thing.
Oh, so it's like a grenade launcher.
Over at you. Yes, I
right.
forgot to mention that. I'm very, very sorry. So if you remember back in the thing,
that's okay. Can't wait for him to use it again.
Showed off all the weapons. That was one of the ones he did. So this hobgoblin is going to use his bonus action, reload, action, fire. Can everyone on the boat make me a dexterity saving throw?
Your move looks sensible now, Oramis.
All right, well.
We're not doing well here, are we?
Fine. You guys deal with the ones close. I've got a plan.
6, 11,
Deal with it. I've got this, guys. Don't worry.
3d6. They roll a 6, a 5, and a 6. Can Gylndan and Doc take 17 damage?
Oh, fuck me.
Mazzy.
How much?
Mazzy take 7? I think it's 7. Yeah. On 3d6, they rolled a 6, a 5, and a 6.
If it's 17 halved, it's 8.
8.
8.
Yeah.
There we go. 8.
That one makes a
damage, Mazzy.
difference.
2 goblins are going to have a go with their pistols.
Death's door is knock him.
2 goblins are going to have a go with their little pistols.
Let's heal up.
First one misses. Second one misses as well because they don't get proficiency because they have little goblins have no idea what these things are. You can just see them fire. And when they fire, they sort of like fly like with the sort of destructive, like the destructive power of these things is overwhelming for them. And you can see the hobgoblin as well has this big sort of beneath the big helmet he has. You can just see this sort of grin, this almost toothless grin as he gets ready to fire. Chunk. Can you also take 17 health away from the boat, Oramis? Slams into the boat too.
I thought we'd gone to investigate the other boat.
You had,
but we pulled alongside it, didn't we? So it might take some damage.
You pulled alongside it. Hold on. If I just go to map here, I can correct it.
Can we not lose the boat midway?
My interpretation was this was the boat we were investigating, not.
Yeah. That makes more sense.
Not Oramis' boat.
Ben, I can't seem to alter the.
Yeah, you've got to go into
the
bit above. So you've got to go into the little bit above. So if you go into the character sheet, click the cog, and then edit the HP from there. I'll say because of that little fuck up, the boat doesn't take any damage because you guys are right. You pulled up alongside it and hopped on. This boat back here is the Dragon's Revenge. This is the other boat you were looking at.
That's a pathetic looking boat, Oramis.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I mean, this wreck that we're just coming onto looks very similar to your boat.
Oh,
the shade! It's blinding.
Whenever we think of the Dragon's Revenge, I just remember Ben describing it for the first time, and he said Oramis tapped it, and like some fixings came off and fell onto the floor.
I had those
Mazzy,
fixed, okay?
Nice.
Mazzy, it is your turn.
Right. Well, clearly, because it's very rare to see Oramis charging into battle. I assume he's got this and he's got a plan, so I'm going to leave him to it.
I've got this.
Mazzy's still bitter about the statue debacle.
I'm going to whip out my longbow and hunter's mark at this guy.
Oh, which guy? I couldn't see the thing. Is it the hobgoblin or the little goblins? Yeah. Seen it.
Did we sort out if bow dominance was for ranged weapons or just a bow?
Ranged weapons, not ranged.
Okay,
like,
so he gets bow dominance.
Not ranged like magic, but ranged
weapons,
yes.
Against creatures who use any ranged weapons / spells.
Ranged weapons / spells. I didn't put that. Surely, that is very powerful. Might have to change that in the future. For now, we'll leave it.
The advantage of
so it gets bow dominance here.
Changed on the fly.
Indeed.
Oh, dominance decreasing. Right, shall I roll?
Yes, roll to hit the hobgoblin with the thick armor. Fucking hell, yeah, that definitely hits.
We're back in the game, lad.
He's back. Roll the damage, sir.
1, 2.
Yep, your arrow surprisingly through the sort of patched on plates of armor that looks pretty damn thick. You managed to just cut right in between 2 individual plates, like right just by his shoulder. Are you attacking again, or is that a point?
I mean,
is he still alive?
Is he still breathing?
Unfortunately, however, that does not hit. Your
he's still
arrow...
Doesn't he get a bow dominance because he's?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, he does. You are. Yeah. We just had that conversation. Yeah.
I forgot as well.
We literally just had this conversation. Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, Ben. I know he's just cakewalking everyone you put the effort in it.
No. I mean, no. Fair enough. lot to remember. Yeah, roll damage. Fucking hell.
He's dead. He's definitely dead.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gone. You fire the second arrow. The first one sort of angered him a little bit and like nudged him back. The second one just fires then straight between the sort of net guard. Just bang, his body is lost into the sort of forest and the woods on the other side. Just crumples, rolls around, dropping his big gun. Is that everything, Mazzy?
I mean, what else is there to do? Yes.
Cool. Gylndan, hello.
Hello. I'm a little bit annoyed at you, Ben, for taking so much of my health off. So these two pesky people on the side, they're going to get fireballed.
Oh my!
You can call that an overkill. I call it justice.
How much thing is fireball again? How much damage is it?
8d6.
8d6. Even if you rolled 1 on all
I'm
of
gonna
those,
roll it.
and they failed their dex saves, they would still die. Yeah, roll it.
Oh, this could be your best one. Oh.
Not the best roll, but that'll do. And then make
I'm
some
not even
dex
gonna
saves. I
bother
want to
making
watch
dex.
them fail. No, I want to watch them fail, Ben. I want to know that they passed.
All
So
right.
if they pass, he's got
Alright.
a divination roll in his pocket.
All right.
Exactly. JJ gets it.
One of them got a 16 plus 2, that's 18, it passes.
Oh,
The
he's
other
dead
one-
anyway, though, isn't he?
The other one rolls a 1.
Sorry.
He just
It's like he
sits there
just saw it
staring
happening.
at us as this fireball just comes towards him.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Raise up his staff. Whoosh. The light just lights up all over the river. These goblins, you can just see in their eyes the reflection of the fireball, and it's explosion everywhere.
Can I just have a look at Gylndan and go, I've just wasted 2 hours. You could have told me you were going to do that.
Oh, you're not going to like what comes next then.
The 2 goblins are gone.
I really need to go to therapy.
Anything else?
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15. I can't see the squares exactly, but I know I can get. I'm just going to hop back onto Dragon's Revenge for the time being.
Come on, lads, I'm ready to go. Fair enough. Doc.
I cast Guardian of Faith. Up.
Okie dokie. Put it in the chat.
Get out of it.
Just want to read
This is my
through it.
fight.
A large spectral guardian appears and hovers over for the duration unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword and shield emblazoned with the symbol of your deity. Any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. The guardian vanishes when it has dealt a total of 60 damage. Where are you going to place it? Bear in mind you can't see any of the spaces up at the top of here. You can probably just about see there, but
What? Alright.
remember it's like 10
Just-
feet up. You're a 5-foot dwarf.
Just move around.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can get to here.
All right,
And then cast
and then
it.
and then cast it. All
I'm
right,
gonna put it next to the hobgoblin here.
I need to make some saves,
They make
don't I?
saves on
What's
their... No, it's on their turn.
on their turn? Excellent. What does your spectral guardian look like, Joe? Is there
Well, I
any
think it's
flavor
onto the
text you want to give
description of
it?
this. The guardian occupies space, and it's indistinct except for a gleaming sword and shield. So it's just a floating sword and shield, according to that. But I kind
Fair
of
enough.
imagine it as this sort of like big, like 12-foot tall, robed like figure, and then with these like giant weapons just appears, and then like
Nice. We go back to the top of the round with Oramis.
Oh boy, do we. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
Go for it.
You can get 3 in that, can't you?
15.
It's
you
a
get 3 of them.
15-foot cube.
Yeah.
it's a 15-foot radius. You can get all of them in that radius, which is slightly terrifying. Oh, and you can get Doc.
I don't think it's radius, Ben. I don't think Thunderwave is radius.
No, not radius. It's 15 feet. No, wait, yeah. So
Thunderwave is a cube emanating from.
It says 15-foot cube.
Yes, it is. It is. I forgot what words mean. All right. They need to roll con saves. What's the constitution of a goblin? Is it even worth looking that up?
I would imagine goblins got decent con.
It's 0. It is actually 0. No, not 0, but it's like 11 or 10. Yeah, plus 0. Goblin 1 to the left of you failed. Goblin 2 to the left of you failed. And then the hobgoblin, actually, I think.
Goblin 1 to the left, Goblin 2 to the left.
Goblin 2 in range. You get what I mean.
I don't understand how he's hitting all of them and not himself.
He's just hitting the three in front of him, isn't he? He's just hitting these three in front.
Him. Yeah. And, so that one.
A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to hit me.
But I imagine if it's a 15-foot cube, and you can send it in a direction, so it's got to be like there, or there. If he's hitting there and there, then it's almost like he's cast it on himself.
Yeah. It is from you in all directions around you.
Oh, it's 15.
Yeah. So it's 3 squares out from me, no?
That's what I think it as, and that's what I believe. Okay, let me.
Oh, see, because Mittens has got it, and when I read it for him, I was always like, oh, it's a 15-foot cube, so you basically put a cube in front of yourself.
That's how we played it in Martin's, Ben.
I'm pretty sure in Martin's one I did it on myself as Reed, and that's how, because I've always imagined it as Thunderwave. It's a thing. It literally says 15 foot originating from you.
Yeah, it just means that the range is basically 15 foot away from you, I thought. So it's like you could.
That's not how I would read it. Because why would you say
each creature,
from you?
15-foot cube originating from you? I would say
you're the epicenter of that, and then it goes.
Yeah,
out.
That's what I.
But then you're within the cube.
Yeah, but it's not going to affect you.
It obviously doesn't affect you because you're the spellcaster.
Why would
doing it?
If Sam casts a fireball on himself, that still affects.
No, because it's a different kind of spell.
But it's like
he does it, and then it sort of comes around him from him. He's the epicenter of it, and it goes
it's like,
out.
You know when Black Panther releases the kinetic energy from his suit.
Yeah.
That's what I've always seen.
I was thinking.
That's why I've always
Star Wars Battlefront, where you got Anakin's and that two things, but yeah.
I can't find it, Ben, but Martin put a really good thing in a while ago, and it was just explaining all how the different targeting systems work. I'll try and find it. I mean, we'll leave it for now because that's fine.
A wave of thunderous force swoops out from each creature in a 15. Does the area of effect center on the caster? No, it's not necessarily centers in the caster. There can be a cube. It's not a burst power. Original point. The cubes anywhere on the face, not necessarily on the center. The term face, when referring to the cube, means an entire square compromising a side. So you could feasibly center around yourself or place yourself in any point the cube's affected. No, you don't have to attack yourself if you want to. I want real quick. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? This is taking up a lot of time. For now, we'll rule it as it comes out from him, but I will look into it for the future. I'll look into it for next session and figure it out.
Super quick, Ben. So I think it's like if you imagine a cone coming out from you. Yeah.
But if it would have said a cone originating from you.
But just imagine a cone. Just imagine a cone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of thing. So I think it's like that, but instead of a cone, it's just a square coming out from you.
Yes, instead of a cone being like that, the last side being a circle, or being curved, the two lines go 15
it's
feet.
It's like you're just placing a square.
Oh, so you're basically firing a diamond.
Yeah.
You can fire it as a diamond, but you can also fire it as just a square in front of you as well. I think that's what it is, but we go with what you want, and then we can search it out for next time. That's the easiest thing.
I have personally always seen it as originating from the person, so we'll rule it as that for now, and then for future we will.
So they're all making saves.
We will. Yes, they're all making saves. The hobgoblin passed. 15 feet. Yes, unfortunately, Doc, you will have to make a save. I'm afraid. The hobgoblin passes. All the things fail, so they're all.
Could I argue he's too low?
I'd probably say
higher
it's
up.
like tip of his sort of hair. I'd probably
I mean, he
argue,
is a
like,
dwarf as well.
Did you want a haircut, Doc?
And he's going down the.
He's a dwarf, but he's 5 foot.
Yeah, but he's going down that
Not
little
that much
slope as
of
well.
a-
No,
But the slope's only like 10 foot tall, if you think.
He's a
So
healer.
it's not overly tall. But Doc, you are saved. It's save and half damage, isn't it?
Yeah, it's half damage.
All right. So
So
Doc,
don't roll
you take 6.
34 damage.
Doc, you roll 6 damage. Dead. 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 Alive. But has taken 6
Well,
damage.
I really regret using my 4th level spell now.
As well as the fact that all of these goblin bodies have like been thrown like 10 feet in either direction. So
Can I then also use the concealed blade
yes, of course.
as a
you can.
bonus action?
Oh my
Of course, you can roll to hit. Unfortunately, that doesn't hit. I'm afraid
Damn.
you sort of. This thing is almost ready for you to attack afterwards, blocking it with the sort of armor pauldron of his wrist as you try and
Damn.
slash towards an opening.
I've just realised something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Guardian of Faith is not a concentration spell. It lasts 8 hours. It attacks the first enemy within.
Just
within
stays
range.
until it's done 60 damage.
Yeah. Oh, it's only if it's hostile to you. So for the next 8 hours, any goblins that sort of walk through this area are going to get.
They're going to get a fright.
What save do they have to make again?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. I'm gonna do that before it. I mean, it has to do it before it can do anything. Is it at the start or the end of its turn? It's the
They
start.
created-
I'm assuming.
when it starts its turn, within 10 feet.
Cool.
So. Yeah, that's why I picture it's giant, because they've got a 10-foot reach.
Yeah, yeah. I would have said the same thing. It passed, but even on the pass, it takes half
It
damage,
takes 10 radiant damage.
therefore killing it. How do you see your guardian killing this?
I like to
killing
imagine
the-
it's just sort of like a really like translucent image, and then when it takes effect, it like sort of solidifies, and this huge like spectral woman just like just like swings
Nice.
down with the sword. And
Swings
now you
down with the
have
sword,
2
the-
pieces of goblin.
Swings down with the sword. The hobgoblin tries to defend itself, but unfortunately, it just completely isn't able to. It like tries to raise its sword up. You can see the fear in its eyes as the spectral sword slams down upon it, bashing it straight off the edge of the thing down to the bottom. The area goes quiet. Nothing now but the maybe flickering of a little bit of flame still from the fireball, and the water gently rippling down the river.
Oscar.
What would you like to do?
Quickly search the bodies for any valuables.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Up all
yeah,
Pick up all the guns on the other side of the river.
They are.
To be fair, I think it might be worth getting in the boat and getting that because they
Yeah.
are.
We'll pick up
Yeah.
all the guns. Either someone will swim across, or we'll just move the boat across. And so we'll get all the guns. And
Yeah.
I'll just stick them all in the bag. So I've got them.
Yeah.
What's the state of the boat that they ambushed us on, Ben?
Very, very, very bad. The boat that was ambushed is like the mast has sort of been snapped and knocked down the side. There is a huge sort of hole in the side of it as well, probably where one of these massive grenade things, one of the grenade things had impacted. Another big impact as well from where it just attacked you. Yeah.
So not yeah. Okay.
Not really saleable. Yeah.
That's a shame.
But yes, you can pick up the other things. So whoever's picking them up, or if you just want to add it to the boat's inventory, you can pick up in total 4 pistols.
Are we going to leave them on the boat, or are we going to take them with us to try and give them
Well-
to or sell them to someone?
I would like to keep one.
Okay. Yeah, by all means. Just want.
Yeah.
It just depends what I'm writing down and what, like, because the ones we're gonna either like try and like give back to some guards or sell back to some officials, I'll put in the bag. The ones that we're keeping, just keep.
I mean,
How many? What exactly have we got again? Right?
So
exactly
there
is
are
it?
4 pistols and 1 launcher.
Oh, I'm not
The
to
pistols-
be too particular here, Ben. Have I not absolutely destroyed the launcher and a couple of the pistols with my fireball?
I would argue they're still like fairly hardy things. You can probably still make use of make use of them. It's a good point, but I would probably argue you can probably still make use of make use to most of them. A lot of the ammo, I'd probably say, especially for the grenade thing, was probably destroyed, but there's probably a little bit you can still sort of get.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm not going
Oramis
to take one,
is
did I?
taking a pistol.
Yeah,
Anyone else
Oramis,
taking anything?
add a
No.
pistol. I'll add it to your thing.
Mazzy, you taking anything?
Thank you.
I'm gonna. No, I don't think there's much point because I've got the bow, haven't I?
All right.
I mean, anything we keep on the boat is kind of accessible to everyone. So,
Can we call a quick break there? Is that all right?
Yeah,
I was going to ask the same thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
We can call it a quick break there, and I'll see you guys in 5 minutes after the break. Awesome. Hello, welcome back. Hope everyone had a good break. We are back. You have killed the goblins that tried to ambush you. You've taken their stuff. So, Oramis, I put a pistol in your inventory as an attack.
Thank you.
Was anyone else taking any of the pistols or the anything? Or just leave it? Cool. Oramis, I did just want to say as well, there is 10 ammo that you have for it.
Lovely.
All right, and with that all done, with the area sort of investigated, we can continue on the travel. You hop back in the boat and continue your way down to the capital. The breeze picks up a little bit just as you are sort of swaying along the boat. It's a bit of a quieter journey now, still seeing some smokestacks rising from a couple of farmsteads and certain things like that in and around the areas, but nothing really of note happens. As night falls, you make it just to the edge of sort of the mouth of the river, and you're able to get into the capital, you can say about around 8 o'clock in the evening. You hop into the hop onto the docks, hop out. Where would you like to go? You're back in the capital. Stick you on the capital map. You're once again
I'm going to
back.
say to the others, I'm going to say I'm going to head to the Great Library. I need to research something. Should we agree to meet at the same inn that we've been in before, the Westland?
Yeah.
That was called?
Yeah, the Westland Tavern. Yeah.
Westland Tavern.
Of course.
And then I'll head off then to the Great Library.
Cool. Yeah, so if everyone else heads off, unless there's anything else anyone wants to do, all the shops will be shut around about now, unfortunately. But unless there's anywhere else you wanted to go or anything else you wanted to investigate, you can just head there and get a good night's kip.
Yeah, that's good for me.
Cool. As we'll go with these guys first, because Sam's a bit of a lord up. We'll go with these guys first. So as you enter the Western Tavern, the matron of the bar, the manager of the bar, who is sat behind the bar, he's a dwarf. He's got like quite sort of bright ginger hair, very, very sort of curly and scraggly all around him. Like many dwarves, a big sort of bushy beard. He's sort of wiping down a couple of glasses and a couple of flagons and stuff. And his eyes widen when he sees it. Gentlemen, sorry. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you'll want to rest. There'll be 3 gold for some dinner in a room. But some people were here to see you. Just not too long after you left the other day. They were asking. Two gentlemen, long sort of sailor types, said they were here from Blackwind, on orders of Lord Barronhill. They said they'd be at the Atriarch Estates, just in the Cloud District. If you wanted to go see them, they wanted me to pass on to you that they wanted to talk. Apparently, you'd sent a letter to them or something.
Did we?
Oramis.
Oramis, didn't you send a message to your...
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. Good old Pacoda with the cheeky bit of human trafficking that Oramis didn't get involved with.
I wonder
Indeed.
why you got back in contact with him, but I assume you've got your reasons.
Well, initially I got in contact with him because I thought he might be useful to... That was at the point we were considering like trying to broker a peace with the orcs. And being an orc, I thought maybe he could help.
We're still not totally away from that idea. I'd like to point out, from as I'm walking to the Great Library, I'd like to shout across the city too.
By the way!
Yeah, so do with that information as you will. You can visit now, you can visit later. That's perfectly fine. You probably know. So the Atriarch Estates, he explains, is a sort of hotel. Probably not shut now, but the bar and everything's probably shut now. Yeah. You can visit them tomorrow. You can visit them this evening. Whatever you want to do. Or you can not visit them at all because creepy Blackwind men.
No, sorry, the what estate?
The Atriac Estates. Atriach.
Atriac, thank you.
Atriac Estates. If there's nothing you guys want to do about that information.
So, Oramis, is that not... Do you want to see him tomorrow, now?
Question. Good question. Do I want to see that bastard? I don't know.
Oramis says of Atlantic Dollar to meet him somewhere and just doesn't turn up.
He's wasted days coming here.
One thing I
go
forgot
and
to mention,
see him.
it is 2 human gentlemen that came.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Maybe not. You think?
That might not be. For the lols, I'll go and see him on my own this evening.
Okay.
You want to go
Cool.
see him on your own even though you know it's 2 humans?
Well, I don't have to go on my own. If anyone would like to, please come with me.
I will definitely be coming with you.
You going too, Mazzy?
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yes. I could potentially. Well, we could all be dying, to be fair. So I see you're way up. Not very keen. Let's go.
We'll go back to Gylndan for a bit as you guys make your way through the Cloud District over to the Atriac Estates. Gylndan, you head over to the Wind District. You pass many sort of quite excitable taverns on the way. A couple of beggars asking for some sort of penny change. But you eventually do get there. When you walk inside, you can see that the West Wing has since opened up since your last arrival.
I forgot what we did last time.
No one recognizes you. No one really, no one sort of turns their heads and.
Do you know why, Ben?
Talks
That's a sign of a job well done.
It's a wonder.
Yeah.
No one recognises us.
But whatever. So you can head in. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for any information about a certain man I had a dream about, Ben, and I think that should be enough information for you.
Cool. I'm happy to do this
Who
now.
does he
I'm
have a
happy
dream
to tell you
about?
this information after the session. I'll
We'll keep it a little bit secret for now. I'm liking the intrigue. Tell
Okay.
me after.
Okay, I'll tell you after. This would probably take you. You're a pretty skilled guy. You've been to this place before. You know exactly where to go to look for old gods. A lot of mystery. Maybe there's probably a lot of late night sort of researchers and wizards and stuff in there.
Oh yeah.
As well.
Late
You can sort of
night
ask
research in the adult only section.
that you can ask.
They've all got their cans of Red Bull.
Now we can move over to the others. The others make their way in the dead of night.
In the dead of night? You said it was 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but it's gone night.
It's like 10 o'clock.
We arrived
yeah.
at 8. Yeah. Then
You arrived
We'd
at
gone
8.
to the
It's probably
hotel.
a little.
Could we justify this as a short rest on the boat for those of us?
Absolutely.
Who
I could probably say
suffered
that
a
you.
lot of damage?
How do you recover health on a short rest?
Oh,
roll. Oh, that's not bad.
So
You roll your hit dice. You have a pool of hit dice to choose from. You can roll them back. Sam, you can do the same. I get you were pretty low as well.
Just roll 2 hit dice.
You can roll as many as you want.
Any that you have.
You can roll as many. You
sorry.
can roll up to.
Oh, so I've got like a 7 in the top corner.
Yeah, you've
I
got
can,
seven.
Yeah.
above it.
You got 7.
So I can roll up to 7.
Yeah.
Did I just roll one accidentally?
Yeah, you did.
Yes, you did. You got 6.
Okay. 6.
And you
Is
regain
that-
half your hit dice on a long rest, I believe.
Yeah.
Are they permanently? So that's now down to 6 for me. Is that permanently 6? Do we regain that?
Yeah, you
On
regain
a
that
long rest, you gain half. Yeah.
Oh, I might as well roll again. Then.
Yeah, it's just getting your health back, really. Everyone
Double
good?
6.
Yeah.
I might do one more just to go with it.
Back to full.
All right. Some of you had a particularly restful journey on your way. And you head out.
Fishing. That's what I was going to do. Oh,
Could have caught
You're a bit
yourself some
preoccupied.
rations.
yeah, that's true.
And you head out from the Westland Tavern to the Atriac Estates. As you move through the Cloud District, it is quite bright and happy. Obviously, this is the sort of second highest district in the capital, a rich city anyway. So a lot of the taverns and stuff, you can see their evening entertainment is sort of going all out. They have a lot of the sort of best bards and best musicians and everything. But as you get closer to the Atriac Estates, it goes a little quiet.
To tell him where we're going.
Yeah. With the sending spell, is it?
The sending spell, yeah.
Yeah. All right. It probably takes you around equal amount of time to talk to the bartender and get there for Gylndan to walk all the way over to the Great Library.
Yeah.
As you walk through the city, like I said, it's quite bright and jubilant until you begin to get close. And as you get close, the street candles that are lit have been snuffed. It is quite dark. The moon is fortunately lighting most of the street, so you're sort of covered in a lot of dim light. You can see very, very easily walking up to the estates.
I think we're screwed.
Well,
The estates are this building here. And you move through the city, walking along. But as you get to around here, you hear a giggle. Well, a smirk, a small laugh. Look who we got here, Ralph. The fucking cat dragon. Hey, it's the old gang. Oh, we're all back together again. How's that? Look how that's all worked out for us. You boys all right? And from the corner, two gentlemen who you immediately recognise walk around.
Ralph and Harris. And I actually prefer Harris and Ralph.
Harrison, we're streaming now, we can't do this. Harrison and Ralph walk around the corner. They both wear sort of typical sort of sailor's gear, long sort of coats, big boots. Harrison, if you remember, was much bigger, much beefier than Ralph, who seems a bit more quite lean, but not as sort of tall, standing about like 5'5", 5'6". Both human, both walking sort of just around the corner. How's it been, boys? Long year, long time since we've seen you. Lots been going on. How you been keeping?
Well,
Says
thank
Ralph.
you. What are you doing here?
What are we doing? Well, you asked for us.
I didn't ask for you.
Oh yeah, Akada. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. He's old habits die hard, as they say. Been put back in the slammer, unfortunately. I didn't mean for him to be
Slammer.
70s London, but
Yeah, he's gone back to the slammer, isn't he?
it's been put back in prison, unfortunately. Like I said, old Davids don't die hard. Skimming profits off the top, sending out information of merchant vessels to unsultry sailors such as yourself.
How very dare you?
Man's been put back in prison, unfortunately. God knows for how long, mind you. And for that, we got a bit of a promotion, didn't we, Harrison? Harrison just sort of stands there, leaning up against the wall, just not speaking, head sort of down, just like that. You've caused a bit of a disturbance with the old Lord Baronil. A little while
Whatever
ago,
do you mean?
You took something that was his. Now, we don't want to be those guys. We really don't. We understand, We get it. You saw something on that ship you thought you'd like, but unfortunately, it was all the property of Blackwind and the Baronil family. So we'd like that artifact back, if you would, please.
Well, as an expert in
Everyone's
the
frozen
sea-
to me. This is very awkward.
as an expert in the seafaring trade. Are we back?
Oh, he's
Ben?
frozen, yeah.
Ben has frozen. Ben, kind of need you.
He's probably going to cut out, isn't he?
Oh no, he's in the slammer.
Yeah.
He's only gonna go himself banged up again.
Back. Sorry.
He escaped the slammer.
He's just
Got stuck in a slammer.
Just out of character. Did we leave that in the north, or does Oramis still have that?
we left it in the north in the in the thing.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I just wanted to make sure I knew where it was before I started spouting potential shit with Oramis. But actually, I've still got it.
Yeah. So in response to what they've said, as an expert in the seafaring trade, I hate to point out to you about International Statute 4.621. That ship was not in port and its captain was dead. Therefore, that is international property, plunderers' rights.
I think he just means
everything belongs to us.
Fuck off.
So international
You were on
law.
You and the both of us were on a job for Lord Baronil, and he wanted that item back.
He didn't specify.
He didn't. No.
Where's the artifact, Oramis? Or the rest of you, for that matter.
We no
Mate,
longer have it. Something like that.
We've
was
traded it away.
Really valuable.
Yeah.
Got all this nice
Where's it gone?
I mean, there's no hope
Why
in
don't
telling
you
now.
come
It
and
could
find
be
out?
traded between loads of people.
I mean, it was a year ago. You expect us to remember that?
I think you'd all remember something like that. Please don't make this harder than it needs to be, lads. For the love of God, please. Harrison pipes up, then all of a sudden from his sort of brooding stare, or do, we don't care. And as he smiles, and as he smiles, you can now see his eyes flare a little red, and from within his grin, a fang. Stepping now into the light, the both of them, from the sort of shade of the buildings, you can now see their skin is very, very pale. They both walk. Ralph reaches into his cloak to pull out a small sort of hand axe. Harrison, rather, just flexes his hand, and as he does, claws grow from the tips of his fingers.
Ooh.
Please, boys, we don't have to do this. You can just hand it over or tell us where it is. And we can just all get on with our evening.
Oramis, where was it? Was it when we were visiting people in Northgard, or was it when we visited Cardsea? I can't remember.
Make a deception check.
I feel like it was Cardsea. Personally, I can't remember.
Where is my deception?
Yeah.
My deception. Oh no.
If we're all part of this, can we all roll deception?
Unfortunately, not. You can roll that with advantage. Unfortunately, you roll your roll again with advantage.
Oh, why?
Why is it we don't believe you? You boys know where it is. Please just take it to us. We don't want to make this more complicated than it has to be.
We can say it.
Traveling with you to fucking Northgard.
Fine.
Listen, Harrison, you look like you could do with a bit of sun. So why don't you go down south and go fuck yourself on a nice sunny beach?
Harrison cracks his knuckles. Ralph swings the hand axe.
Everyone's
in his hand
frozen.
briefly. And can we roll for initiative? As they begin to take... I'll say in sort of reaction, they can take a couple of steps forward.
Fucking Fucking fuck.
So,
Fucking fuck.
I'm gonna roll one for Harris and one for Ralph.
Oh, bloody hell, I thought I rolled high, and then you guys got one.
Plus 4.
Yeah, this is gonna be important.
This is a good round so far.
Han's going to shoot first, just so you know. +2 to initiative roll.
Ralph
What do you
goes
do more
first.
often?
Yeah, I know. I kind of forget about it.
Ralph goes first, you say?
Ralph goes first.
Ralph's got more than a 20.
That he has.
What an asshole.
Doesn't your initiative roll already include that +2 modifier?
No.
Yeah, it does. It should do anyway.
Oh, does it?
Well, you've got
Yeah.
+5. So
Yeah,
unless you've
so
got
plus
20
5,
in
so
dexterity,
it's
then-
3. Yeah, it's plus dex plus thing.
Okay.
5, 10. I need to look up the stats for a vampire.
Do I tell the Gylndan to hurry the fuck up, or do I use the spell slot to fuck up the vampires?
I don't know, maybe Gylndan just can sense with his divination that there's something going on.
Sense your death in the not so distant future, Oramis.
I
do
fucking
still-
wasted that spell.
I do still have my
fucking
stake.
wasted that spell. Oh, this would have been so good now. Why?
What's your AC, Aramis?
I was surprised by both of you using a
13.
4 spell on like
13.
goblins.
Can you make me a strength saving throw and take... Hold on. Let me just see. 4 damage.
Can
15. You fail.
Oh.
What?
You are grappled.
What if I uncanny dodge?
You can uncanny dodge the damage. Unfortunately, you can't uncanny dodge the grapple.
Oh, good.
It's odd that Uncanny Dodge card doesn't give you anything for avoiding a grapple.
Pardon?
It seems odd that Uncanny Dodge doesn't give you anything for avoiding a grapple. I'm not saying it should.
It just...
like...
Yeah, it
but-
just says you can half the damage taken to you. It doesn't say anything about a grapple.
No, I understand that. I just... Now
Yeah,
I just pointed
yeah.
out, it seems like it would be... I guess they figured that would make it maybe two overpowered.
Overpowered. Mm.
I mean,
It's also a different kind of, like, most of the time you're taking damage, you're either getting fired out or someone's swinging at you. It's easier to dodge that than someone actually trying to grab you and lean into you.
yeah, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose
It either
if someone
attacked you
swings at
with-
you could kind of dodge and get grazed, so you'd take
Yeah.
less.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's
Yeah,
he's
no,
grappled
that
you with
makes
his attack. It only works if he attacks with his claw. So obviously he's got a hand axe in one hand, claws in the other. So Oramis is now grappled, and actually he will move into more like this thing. And Ralph is just going to say for one final time, lads, just tell us exactly where it is. We don't have to do this.
we told you we traded
On that
anyway
note, I'm going to whip.
in North.
Actually, no, I'm going to that's one.
Have it your
Well,
way.
yeah, we told you. So I mean, we can't keep telling you. It's not whatever. It's not going to change. It's where it is. We've told you where it is.
Have it your way.
It's not our fault. You don't believe us.
Man's gonna bite.
Those really strong words, Matt, from behind Oramis and Doc.
Oh no, I'm so much regret.
I'm very, very sorry.
I'm
No, you're
so
not.
much regret.
I'm a little bit.
Is Luke going to gain powers from a god, be a vampire, a pistol, and a blade he's picked up from a dead assassin?
Fortunately, you only need to take 3 piercing damage.
Mm.
Unfortunately, you need to take
Oh shit.
6, 2, 4, 12 necrotic damage. Of which health he gains.
Oh, one would
But he-
assume he's at max HP, so...
Exactly, so it doesn't really doesn't really
no, I've
work.
forgotten how annoying these fuckers were. We are in so much trouble.
That will be his turn.
Oh, yes.
I've got. I don't know about you guys, but I've still got a stake on me. So.
Yeah, I was just about to whip that out. I was about to whip it out.
Oh, fucker. It's like, nah, we're done with
Just-
the vampires, left it behind.
Just for things. So stake damage. So you obviously do the 1d4 regular damage when you hit. The 1d10 that comes
yeah.
after is so every turn they heal a certain amount because they're vampires. Instead of healing, if they've still got a stake in them, they will take that damage instead.
So can I
Per
just can we leave it in them? Will they not take it out?
Well, yeah, they can take it out on their turn. Obviously, it's, that'd be their bonus action, taking out a stake. On a critical hit, however, I will roll with a stake. You pierce their heart, and they are paralyzed.
That makes sense.
Rule for the stake. But yes, we will now move on to Oramis. 'Tis your turn.
Fantastic. I'm grappled. So what does that mean in terms of what I can do?
You are grappled. Your speed becomes 0. You have disadvantage on attacks, I believe. You can use your action to make a strength save to pull yourself out of the grapple.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's just a strength check.
I think
Just
it's
strength
acrobatics or I think it's either dex or athletics. It's the whether you try and like throw it off or whether you like try and wriggle out of it. I think to break a grapple.
Oh, either or, yeah. Yeah. You can use athletics if you'd like to.
I don't know. Sometimes it says on the grapple as to like I think some of them are weird depending on what creature's doing the grappling.
D&D grapple condition. I
He's
had it
cast,
up on my
it doesn't
phone.
Your strength roll
Yeah,
has
you've
got points today.
yeah,
It's got
you've
plus 9 to athletics.
condition
Yeah.
ends if the grappler is incapacitated. Condition
what's the
also
thing
ends if the
you've
effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler, such as when the creature is held away by the Thunderwave spell. I'd probably argue for the future that it's just straight strength because it's not really athletic to pull people off, but I'll allow it in this instance.
It's whether or not you either physically shove them off you to like break the grapple, or whether you like twist and wriggle and just like pop your way out.
I'd probably say then that's strength or dex.
Yeah, that's
not
dex.
really. It's not really acrobatics, but I mean you've got
That's
same
what
in
dex
both
is.
of them.
It's a dex acrobatic.
Yeah. So it's I'd say either strength or yeah.
Anyway.
We'll go with it for now, but I disagree in the future. You are free from your grapple. I'll put him back in his square. That was your action.
So I would like to bonus action. Conceal blade.
Rolled it, my dude. Does that hit? That's an interesting question. That doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
15 doesn't hit.
Just missed, I'm afraid.
Oh.
I would recall earlier when JJ said you're in a bit of trouble.
Okay.
Gylndan, roll me a d. Oh no, because everything's 6 seconds. Oh, I'm very sorry, Sam.
That's all right.
Looks like you might be sitting. Looks like you might just be sitting this one out.
How many uses of Misty Step have you got?
Well, if Doc sends me one saying be there quick, I feel like I'd get there a lot quicker, but I would not be in a rush to get to you guys.
Probably
if
not.
we're playing
considering
it
what
properly.
Yeah, considering what you're sort of trying to look up.
Also, where
And
I mean, realistically, where is the unless the library's like around the corner?
yeah, the library's on the other end of the city.
It's the other side.
Yeah.
He's out.
I'll
Yeah.
go and make a tea.
Yeah.
Sorry, we'll make quick work of this once I get.
I don't
my
think you
attack.
will.
Yes. Unfortunately.
Glad I didn't go alone.
Oh, you'd have been ruined.
Oh my god, I'm
You'd
so
never
glad
have
you didn't
come
go alone
back.
too. There is that possibility.
Maybe I would have to.
Could you just
persuade
run?
them.
Like,
I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea of running, but yeah.
Ben,
Yes.
do you think it's mad? So if you were playing this like Martin and Luke had gone by himself, none of the rest of the party would have seen it. Luke would have got eviscerated, and then no one would know what happened.
Yeah. It'd just be like, oh, a new character comes along next
Yeah.
week. Anyway, Oramis, anything else on your turn? Any movement or anything like that?
No, I'm gonna just chill.
Cool. Next up, we have Doc.
Alright, fucking Spirit Guardians is coming out again. Mazzy and Oramis obviously immune.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, yeah, so Spirit Guardians are out.
Spirit Guardians out. On their turn, they have to make a thing against it. They have to make a save.
I'm gonna say like something like, alright, it doesn't have to be like this. You go your way and we'll go ours.
You can go your own way.
Job's a job, mate.
And I'll just be like, Mazzy, Oramis, get behind me.
Get behind me.
I'm effectively in the position of backing the fuck up.
You've done Spirit Guardians. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's all because it's full action. That is
Cool. Next up, old Harrison. 5.
Bloody hell! I
10.
was last with a DEC of 15, AC of 15.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
you were. It wasn't great. Harrison misses on his first attack. That's
he's
bad.
gonna make a save then.
On his second attack, he does have to make a save. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. What's the thing? 14?
15.
15. He fails. How much damage? Give it to me, puppy.
16 radiant damage.
16 radiant damage. Ouch. Again, these sort of spectral birds begin to fly around, smashing sort of into his side, making the area sort of quite difficult for him to walk up to you. But he does. His first attack completely misses wide with his sort of bear-like hand and claw. Second attack, unfortunately, does hit. What's the thing for it? It's 1.
Do you want to?
What did he roll then?
Pardon?
What did he roll to hit?
He rolled a 21.
Oh, damn him.
Do you want to pop that symbol on
no.
you, JJ? That means you got a concentration spell on.
Good idea. I can't actually
That is a
click
good
on
point.
Dark at the moment or even move him.
Can you not?
Ooh.
No.
Let me change that.
It's the same for Oramis as well, by the way.
I
Oh,
think it might be the same for all of you because I forgot to do it. Oramis,
It's the little clock.
Mazzarious.
That's alright.
Doc, can you take 12 points of slashing damage
Fuck me. Yep. Getting the fuck out of it.
as
Getting the
the
fuck out of
claw slashes across your face?
it. Back the fuck up. Mazzy, back the fuck up.
And a Constitution.
Yep,
Save?
Constitution save
Oh, shit.
to keep up Spirit
Oh,
Guardians.
fuck.
Spirit Guardians is unfortunately gone.
I can't wait to come back from the library to find my entire party dead.
Mazzy, your turn.
Oh, my bad.
I did have a plan, but because I was last, the plan's not really going to work very well.
If you're doing big damage, Matt.
And I'm just going to have to come here. Hunter's marking.
Alright.
Obviously, just to make sure you know who I'm aiming at. And stab him with a bit of wood.
Stab him with a bit of wood. Roll for thing.
Oh, for God's sake.
He sees the stake being pulled out, and Harrison immediately, like his eyes widen, like fuck. These guys know what they're doing, and immediately, like he is so sort of concentrated on that stake, he just predicts your attack, and just this like quite quick slash you do against him, he dodges. You do still have another attack.
I do.
Well, I've got a little word for you. It rhymes with wank.
I'm still going to go again.
The correct answer was flank, Matt.
I know, but didn't need it.
Definitely hits.
The
Roll
first one did?
damage. Yeah, the first one definitely did. Roll the damage.
So remind me what this is, because we got.
Okay, so there's 2 types of damage on there. The one on the right is the D4, which, to be fair, D4 plus 4. That's 8 damage. That's fucking good. And on his turn, I forgot to do the... No, they don't need the regeneration on their turn. That's a good point, Ben. Congratulations. He will take 10 piercing damage on... 10... Was it necrotic damage on his turn? Radiant damage, that's what it is. Yeah, do your second attack, however, so like you completely missed the first one.
Oh, Christ.
Second one manages to come in straight into the gut.
I forgot that.
You did forget that. Nice. Is that everything, Mazzy?
How far can I move?
You've moved 5 feet, so you have 25 feet left.
I'm going to move to just there then, so then other people have flanking opportunity. Well, Oramis is up next. He has a flanking opportunity.
Good lad. Good
All right.
lad.
We switch it back to Ralph.
Sorry, just before I go, because I got 2 attacks like that, and I know, Sam, you mentioned I could have moved for the flank. Can I move between each attack, or is it literally just attack? It's just I can't switch weapon between attacks.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't switch weapon.
Cool.
Yeah, you can move between the attacks.
Cool.
Yeah. Next up, Ralph. Going to take another couple of swings at Oramis. That one misses. That one hits. This time with his hand axe, which is this amount. That's 3. That's 4 plus 5. 3, 4, 5. 12 damage. Oramis, can you take 12 damage for me, please? As this as the first one completely fails, second one manages to just hack at your sort of shoulder pad.
How much? 12?
Drawing a bit of blood. Yeah, 12. You can uncanny dodge, you still have your reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, please.
6 damage instead. 6 damage instead. Need to tell us the fucking truth. We know the dwarf's lying. Because you rolled a 7 on deception.
I mean, we could tell them the truth. I mean, it's fuck all they can do about it.
Very good point. That's going to be everything on his turn. Oramis.
Okay. I have listened to Doc's whimpers, however. I'm not ignoring them. I would like to conceal blade with sneak attack on Harrison.
Oh, yes. Doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Oh, Lord.
16 doesn't
Another.
hit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, flank.
Flank. Flank hits.
Just hit. Just hits.
You're
Just
welcome.
Hits.
Oh, God.
Just hits. 6 piercing. Roll the sneak attack, which is 4d6
Oh, that's
now.
That's a big.
No, it's only 3d6. You've multiplied into a warlock. That is 15 damage plus. That's 21 damage on your turn. Fucking hell.
That's not all.
Wait, did I do
That's
21 as
not
well?
No, you did 11.
I would also.
I did 11.
Yeah, because you hit 8 on the D4, and because the D10 is only if they're crit off.
Oh, shit. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I left the stake in him. That was my plan.
Yeah. On his turn, that'll take effect.
Okay, right, cool. Gotcha. Sorry, makes sense. Sorry.
As an action, I'm also using my Eldritch Blast. Missed the first one.
Advantage on that, so.
Advantage on the second one. Yeah, you got a crit on Harrison.
But ranged 5 feet, Ben.
Oh, ranged 5 feet. You take it with disadvantage. 12 misses.
Oh, JJ, do you want us to die?
No, I don't want us to live.
What's wrong with you?
Either.
Oh,
Your Eldritch blasts, you sort of whack with your sort of slice at his arm with your concealed blade, bringing your hand up to Eldritch blast, but because you're just within reach, you just sort of quickly maneuvers out of the way. It seems like for such a big dude, he should not be this fast. But then again, he's not just a big dude anymore, is he?
That could be quite big. There's 2 misses.
yeah.
Anything else in your turn, Aramis?
I'm just looking through my.
How
Not very.
I don't know.
I think he's wise.
How wisdomless
Uh,
do you think they are?
I've got an out left I can do. I could try and run away, but then that raises attack of opportunity. Oh, hang on a second.
What?
Um,
I mean, you've used your action and your
I've
bonus
used my
action. All you have left is
bonus
movement.
action. Oh, I will stay where I am.
All right,
Hope and pray.
Doc, you're up.
Channel Divinity turn undead? Wisdom save
Champ.
from both as long as they're undead? Vampires have got to be undead.
I am looking this up. Hold on.
Vampires have got to be undead. If they're not undead, then
What's the save?
DC 15 wisdom save.
DC 15 wisdom save. Ralph passed.
No!
Harrison failed.
Yes!
Oh,
Is it right now, or is it on his turn? He has to move as far away from you.
Its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can. It can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its turn, it can only use the dash action to try and escape the effects power, an effects power that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature takes the dodge action.
Okie
I'll
dokie.
also say, he's turned, don't hit him, he'll flee. And point at Harrison.
Alright. Cool.
Because if he takes damage, then he's turned for 1 minute, by the way, and if he takes damage, he becomes unturned. So,
Cool.
How far does he flee?
well, he's going to spend the next 10 rounds making the dash action away from me.
Aye.
Funnily enough, it's his turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, bonus action, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yeet.
He's fucking out of here. What do you imagine sort of happens when you use your turn undead? I don't think we've actually used it before.
Well, it says, as an action, you prevent your holy symbol and speak a prayer censoring the undead. So imagine I'm whipping this thing out and it's just like some full like Latin splurging is coming out, and it's just sort of like glows in my hand, and I guess Ralph is just like, but Harris is like, under
Yeah,
just
pretty
sort of
much.
burns his mind.
Yeah, you can sort of see just like his he like sort of like curls over, like racking his brain, like he's in utter agony, like it's like something burning him from the inside, and immediately he just sprints away. Doc and Mazzy, we'll go with Doc first because it's technically his turn. Attack of opportunity on Harrison.
I have said don't hit him.
You said don't hit him, Mazzy.
What about the stake that's still in him?
The stake still in him will deal that 10 damage.
Oh no.
Wait, if he takes damage.
No! No!
run after him and
Can
pull it
I use my
out.
attack of opportunity to try and pull the stake out so he won't take damage from the stake?
Surely that's got to be a dex.
I mean, what about should that
Sorry,
technically be
check.
me? Because
It's
in my
called an attack
direction.
of opportunity, not an action of opportunity.
Yeah, that's fair. Fuck.
So it actually being his turn, he won't move anywhere.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Motherfucker!
Can you use it again? Any chance, JJ?
Motherfucking motherfucker! Oh my god, I was so happy. Now I'm so pissed off.
He will, however, take the 10 points of damage,
Oh yeah, woohoo! Thanks.
and won't be able to heal. Which is then that many.
I imagine that
And-
is the D&D equivalent of VAR.
To be fair, normally JJ's the D&D equivalent of VAR, fact checking everything. So
No. To be fair, I'm quite thankful for that because there's a lot sort of going on.
There is a lot going on.
There's a lot going, and especially with vampires, they have certain weaknesses and resistances and a lot of different abilities. It's hard to sort of keep track of everything sort of going on. On Harrison's turn, then, he will begin. He sort of racks his brain, and then the searing pain from the stake in his belly takes over.
When does he take damage from the stake? Is it the beginning or the end of his turn?
Beginning of his turn. He regenerates at the beginning of his turn. The damage from the stake begins to take over, and you can see that he now just pulls it out as a bonus action, drops it on the floor, and we'll go for one attack against Doc, one attack against Mazzy.
God's sake,
Ben,
that's so pointless.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die.
What I have 1 point of what's it called? Inspiration.
Yeah. That gives advantage on any attack roll or advantage on any roll you want that's yours. Roll to hit for Doc. Misses. Roll to hit for Mazzy. Hits, I'm assuming. Unless your AC is 18.
Yeah, no.
That is 3 plus 5. That's 8 slashing damage from his claw.
Oh.
It's alright.
Sorry,
I was full health, so
that's, I think, the only... No, he's not actually. He's quite a smart guy, and he's going to realise that doing that is better, so he's going to move there. Oramis, you do get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Wreck him.
You don't get a bonus action, do you, sadly, on an attack of opportunity?
But you can use your hidden blade as an action. It's a.
Am I the only one who had the stake?
It is technically a weapon. You use it. Oh, he did uncanny dodge. Your reaction is gone. You do not take a attack of opportunity. Harrison moves here to get away from the flank.
Properly messed up here.
Mazzy, your turn.
Vampires are a weakness.
You
take out the stake.
Your stake is here.
Yeah, pick up the stake, just stab it back in him.
In the balls.
You'd have to move sort of. So you'd have to move into here, pick it up, stab.
Just hit him.
Yeah, I mean that's fine moving there. That's not.
Yeah.
Don't do it. I can do it again.
Can you roll again, Jay?
I can do it again. I can do it twice.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to pick it up because I feel I need to pick it up.
Yeah, fair enough. I have it,
but I'm going to whip out my other blade, my dual sword.
And do some heavy damage.
Remember that warning word that Sam said?
Yeah. But there's no actual opportunity to get a flank, is there?
Right there.
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm in my brain. I thought that was a wolf. Sorry.
Mazzy will be the death of me, both in game and in real life.
Well, yeah, okay. At the time, I was on my character sheet. I couldn't see, but yeah. Right, and then I will with the hunter's mark still on him. Just have to state it.
But you might have to make a con save, Matt. You took a hit.
Oh yes, you took a hit.
What do I have to do?
Make a Constitution save. Constitution saving throw. Damn, there is so much to remember. You pass.
But Matt, if you put that little clock symbol on your guide, then we won't forget.
Oh yeah.
I got it.
I do forget Hunter's Mark is concentration.
So do I.
Yeah, same.
That's my thing.
Same.
I think because it's only recently we've really remembered. Are you going to attack again?
I am indeed going to whack him once more.
Advantage.
And this time.
Crit. No.
That
works. I was looking at the con save. Hits.
Oh, that's
5
low.
damage. Roll Hunter's Mark.
Pathetic.
How do you want to do this?
Wait, what?
How do you want to take out Harrison?
Oh! Okay. This is actually a general question as well. How does the Hunter's Mark perform the damage?
It's a divination spell, isn't it?
Yeah, so I sort of just see it as a bit like sneak attack in that you're using your, you mark this target, you're being a little more aware of them, aware of their sort of their defenses and everything, so you can maybe get an attack which deals that slight bit more damage.
Okay, so it's still the attack I make with the sword. It's not like something else attacks them. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gylndan is a divination specialist to get Hunter's Mark.
Okay, so I've just gone down to pick up my stake.
Mm-hmm.
And whilst I'm down, I've got my blade out and just sort of rammed it right up him.
Oh yeah.
Very, 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 very nice. You stab this. You sort of stab your sword straight through his stomach. Harrison, for a minute, just looks down, looks up. His eyes glow red. Veins begin to go black all over his entire body, and suddenly he erupts into smoke. From this smoke, a singular bat flutters off into the night. The bat isn't actually like... It's not a real bat. It's more of a sort of ethereal looking sort of bat. You couldn't
shadow bat.
hit it if you tried. Yeah, like a shadow bat. But Harrison...
can I ask, Ben, did the Hunter's Mark get the kill?
No, your original damage did.
Okay, cool. That's right.
Ralph is pissed, but also realizing he's now alone. But he hasn't yet taken damage, so things could be going as well.
Well, to be fair, we focused on Harrison.
You did. Is that everything on your turn, Mazzy?
How much movement I've got left? Because I went one to the left to pick up the dagger, 2 to the right.
2 to the right, so that's 5, 10, 15. You've got 15 feet of movement left.
Obviously not suggesting how you do anything on your turn, but if you wanted to maybe give me some potential sneak attack, that'd be cool.
The closest I can get to is there.
But that works for sneak attack.
That is fine.
That's fine. Okay, cool. I'm there then.
Unless, of course, he decides to move anywhere.
Yeah, but then I get. Would I get attack of opportunity?
Yeah,
because I've only just gone there. Yeah. Okay.
Ralph's turn. He sort of looks around him. His claws claws open in one hand, his axe in another. And they're like, well done, but Harrison's not the toughest bastard to take down, let me tell you. You haven't done with me yet. And he swings the first attack for Mazzy.
Yeah, that's fair. He's a bit pissed at me.
Hits. I'm assuming a 22 hits.
No, mate.
That's a run high.
Not for the damage, they're not. Oh, not for the damage, they're not. Actually,
well, as long as
they get like
as long as you don't say 50, so I'm all right.
6 plus... Well, 6 plus 8, that's
14.
14. I was about to say 24. 14. Can you take 14 slashing damage, Mazzy?
Con save as well.
Con save as well, if you please.
I'm loving Sam doing the VAR on this fight.
It's it's a lot easier when I'm not thinking about my next move. It's a lot easier to see everything.
Your Hunter's Mark is gone.
It's definitely gone.
As well. You've got to think about what you're doing and everything that's going on for the players.
Yeah, it's difficult.
And next up, he will attack Oramis, I think. Let me have a look at what he can do. He's a smart boy, so what's he going to do? He's going
roll
to
poorly and not attack anyone.
No, I think he's also going to bite you, Matt, because you killed his friend. Although he's pretty pissed at Oramis. No, he's going to bite Matt.
Of course he is.
Was going to fail.
Oh, yeah, he failed. That's a natural 1. He sort of swings for you with the first attack, trying to lead up to a bite, but he sort of stumbles on himself a little bit, almost being a little too angry about sort of Harrison just quote unquote dying in front of him. He sort of swing the attack, the next one.
Did he go for a bite, like straight, and then realise, oh, he's actually on top of a cart, and then realise I'm down here? No.
I actually didn't realize that. I sort of thought that was like the rubble of a cart, but he is. Fuck it. He is missed with both of his attacks, and he's going to stay where he is, but also on his turn, he hasn't actually taken any damage yet. He can't regenerate. All right. Next up, Oramis. Oramis Smythe.
Okay. I would like to, as
Remember
a bonus
you
action.
regenerated your spell on a short rest.
I
By
did.
the way,
How clever do we think these guys are?
Well, they were once human, so very.
I mean, just because you're human doesn't make you intelligent.
No, but well, okay, not very, but you know, like standard.
They would have better intelligence
They're not
stats
like
than
a
other
bear.
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
no,
not
I'm
like creatures.
fine.
They are like they are
Don't diss the bears.
Where's Nevado with his 14 bears?
With wisdom saving throws on spells, is it against my spell save DC?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Charm person.
Charm person.
That might have been dumb, I don't know.
I'm not sure if you can charm the undead.
It also does it with advantage. 'cause
It
you're
says a
fighting.
humanoid you can see within range.
Yeah. But you're a half-elf, and so I think you're immune to being charmed as well.
He's not.
But that's because
immune,
I've
he's
got-
resistant.
Right.
And that's because I've got Fey ancestry.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not immune. He's just resistant.
As in, Oramis is
yeah.
just resistant.
Yeah, Oramis is resistant. This guy is human and a vampire, but that doesn't really make any. Doesn't really have any effect. He's gonna
you
roll.
can charm the undead.
He passes. Unfortunately,
Okay.
that is a +7 on wisdom saves. To be fair,
Oh,
That makes me think twice about what I'm going to do next.
Okay, in that case, then I would like to, I guess, attack with the concealed blade.
attack with the concealed blade. Sure.
Maz is there, so I get sneak attack, but obviously don't get advantage, do I?
But can you move to the other side of him?
I could. Could I, Ben?
Yeah. You obviously, yeah. Of course you could.
Okay, I'll move there then. And go for the concealed blade then.
oh, good thing you
Thank
did.
God you had that. Thank God you had that bonus. Yeah, 19. Roll damage
7.
plus sneak attack.
That's good. That's a good roll.
That's a pretty
You've
good roll.
quite consistently rolled 5s in your sneak attack recently.
That is
You did it today?
7. What's that? 7 plus 12.
19.
That's 19.
What's it that he's
Nice.
resistant or immune to necrotic damage?
Nice training
I bet
damage.
he's absolutely resistant. That ends my turn, by the way.
That ends your turn. I'm aware it's 10:30, so we'll finish this
Well, we
round
did
of.
start,
I'm just going to say, none of
Yeah,
us.
we did start a bit later, so I'm happy to go on for like another 10.
I mean,
10
I assume none of
minutes
us
to
have
just
work
finish this
tomorrow
up.
because it's bank holiday. So I'm happy to continue if everyone else is.
Let's get this done.
Yeah.
Let's get this
Yeah,
done.
probably better to get this done. Get
Then
this
Sam
done now
doesn't have
anyway.
to sit
All
at the
right.
beginning of next session either.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so Oramis dealt 19 damage. Yeah, a nice, a attempted charm person unfortunately failed, and he went up for him secondly with his concealed blade, dealing a quite big chunk of damage, slashing right across his side. Next up, we go to Doc.
Alright. I'm going to hit him with that old hold person.
Hit him with the old hold person. What save is that?
That's a wisdom save, so I'm a little bit worried about it. But
What's the DC?
15.
That's a D6. I don't know why I'm rolling that.
No, roll that one.
I'm really sorry he passes.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry they're rolling high.
No, well, I mean, he had to roll like 7 or lower, so it wasn't a great chance. I'm going to use my Dwarven Surge then to come in and give him a hammering. Let me just move within 5 feet. Ah, fuck you, hammer.
Unfortunately, your hammer misses. You've tried to sort of dominate it, but he shakes off the spell. Watching you as you move in, he swings the hammer, and you just sort of manage to like parry it to the side with his little hand axe, nimbly sort of dodging out the way of the attack. Harrison is gone, so Mazzy.
Right, question.
Yeah.
If I stab him with my stake in my first attack, leave the stake in there, can I then use a different weapon on my second attack?
No.
So I lose that second.
You would
have out at the moment.
My dual blade, and I've got my dual blade out right now because I just killed Harrison with it.
Yeah, then no.
I'd say you could at the minute switch to
I can switch to the stake,
but
that's
then
fine.
You couldn't switch back for your second attack.
Okay, so by using the stake, I lose that second attack if I hit him first blow.
You can punch him.
Yeah, you could.
Or the punch, all the roll.
You could attack him with the stake with the first attack, and then leave it in him for the second one. Obviously,
but then it's only a D4, isn't it, for the first attack?
Oh, so you mean like stab him, pull it out, stab him again,
and then stab him again,
and then leave it in?
Yeah.
But then it is just a D4.
D4 plus 4 with your strength, though.
And he doesn't regain any if he bites anyone.
Only if it's left in. That is reliant on you. So we need to stop.
Yeah, well, it's reliant on me obviously hitting. Or I could get the possibility of rolling 2 D8s. I'm gonna stab him twice with the stake. That's my attempt, obviously, depending on how well I hit. Moving Hunter's Mark onto him.
Yeah. The last target died. So, but no, you failed your.
You lost
your concentration on it. Yeah. You can get it back
again. So it's just another spell lost. But I don't really have that many spells, so that's fine.
Yep, you now have Hunter's Mark back again, putting it onto him as your bonus action. Roll to hit, my dude.
Oh, nearly hit the dual sword. That was an accident.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, definitely hits. Roll the damage.
Get stabbed. Oh, wrong area, sorry.
It will take 9 damage on his turn then, and a healthy chunk of 7 now.
He take the 7 now, but I'm not leaving it in him, so he wouldn't take
okay,
it.
Yeah.
So then I stab him again.
Stab him again.
But if I miss this, does he not get the...
You won't leave it in, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to pray that it rolls well.
It rolls well. Roll the damage.
Oh, Christ, I forgot Hunter's Mark on the first one as well. So I'm going to roll 2 Hunter's Marks.
Just roll, 2 sets now. So that's...
Oh, dear.
7 plus 3, that's 17 damage to him now. That's...
It's not been the greatest Hunter's Mark today, is it, Matt?
No.
I don't think you've rolled higher than a 3 today with that.
I don't think I have.
But I mean, at least you're hitting, so...
Yeah, that's true. So it's always going to be some type of damage.
Yeah.
So fucking wise.
Yeah, you're so you sort of go at him with the stakes, stabbing him sort of through the shoulder with the first one, the second one right sort of in the gut again, leaving it sort of in him. He's racked with pain now, and as it's his turn, he will take that 9. He will take that 9 damage, which I looked up, and it's actually radiant damage because if you remember, Doc blessed it way back when.
I do not.
When you bought them, I said it had to be blessed by a cleric, so you just went blessed. That counts.
Stately magic, use it well, son.
So that was actually 26.
It was a delicious cow, son.
It's actually 26 damage for that, so it's actually very useful.
Yeah.
Steak BOP.
Bonus action, take it out. What's his strat here?
Does he want to eat Matt or Luke?
I think he's probably realised Matt's quite a big target. All right, Matt.
What? That's just outrageous.
I'm just a puny spellcaster who's done nothing.
23 to hit, Matt. I'm
No.
so sorry.
Oh, Matt, he's hit you with a vengeance, crikey.
Make me a strength save as well.
Oh, what the hell?
Can you take 10
Ooh.
slashing damage?
Yes?
You are grappled.
No?
He has advantage then on the bite.
No? And he misses.
Hits on the bite. That is 1d6.
That's all right.
That's 6 piercing damage.
Oh,
Plus 3d6.
3D.
6 to 4. 12. Which he regains. And
He still
sucks out of you.
what?
I preferred when Ben just threw like goblins at us.
So how much did I lose there, Ben? I was on.
So you lost. Oh, what was it? It was 6 from the pierce, and then 12 from the necrotic. So that's 18 from the bite.
18. Oh, that's
Which,
a lot.
as he grapples you, which he is now, you can see some of his scars suddenly just like healing back over some of the slashes over his body
Yeah.
where
Well,
you
make
sort
a
of
con
attacked
save,
him.
Matt.
You also need to make a con
Oh, yeah.
save. You're right, for the hunter's mark. You've passed it easily. You're fine.
Yeah, that just took half of the health I had left. So please don't do that again.
That is the end of Ralph's turn. Oramis. He still has Mazzy grappled.
Okay, that's good to know. Right, 1 second. I just need to read because I keep forgetting the wording.
Lesson learned, Ben. Never use overpowered spells on wimpy enemies. Honestly, man, Guardian of Faith and fucking.
Okay, I'm going to
Yeah,
bonus
that
action.
would have been.
Because that just deals
Damn.
60 damage. As long as we all stay close to that, then they've got to stay close to us, and that thing's going to deal 60 damage, and it's radiant. Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
This would have been the perfect time to use it, and I wasted on a fucking hobgoblin.
Hexblade's Curse, starting first level beginning of, as a bonus action, yeah. So that's your bonus action done.
Bonus
One
action.
Creature target's cursed, target ends early. Gain a bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target. The bonus equals your proficiency bonus, so add 3 to whatever damage you roll. Any attack roll you make against the cursed target is a critical hit on 19 or 20. Cursed target dies, you regain hit points equal to your warlock level plus charisma, which would be 5. Can't use this feature again until you finish a short or long rest. He is cursed.
And do I get sneak attack as he's grappling Mazzy? Because technically that's within 5 feet, but then Mazzy can't really.
We ruled it last. I'm pretty sure we ruled it. Well, we were going to rule it last time for thing, but I would probably argue not because he's got the creature grappled.
Well,
it's not like.
I would argue you'd get flanking and sneak attack on that simply because he's having to expend some of his energy on maintaining that grapple, so it's taking some of his focus. That would be my argument. So therefore, it's harder. Flanking is because it's harder to defend yourself from two sides. So if he's doing that, then surely he's. That would be my argument for it. But you are.
Yeah, I'd probably say because of the way he's grappled. So he has sort of grappled Mazzy almost from the front. He's like got Mazzy in his by the sort of cuff, probably by one of his arms and the cuff of his shirt like that. So his arm is sort of restrained, and he's in front of him. So I guess he's not looking your way if we're going to be technical about it. So I would argue flanking and no, I'll take that with sneak attack as well. Because he's also not really looking at you. If we're going to rule this,
Luke,
very finicky.
Finish him.
Right. Shadow Blade. Boom.
Yeah,
What are we doing there? A hole.
definitely hits.
So then we do 6 plus 3
6 plus 3.
for the
yeah,
damage.
that's 9.
And then we do 3d6, which is 17.
Plus
Oh, Lord.
3.
Oh, you've ruined it with bloody
That's
sound.
29 damage in a turn. Luke, how do you kill Ralph?
Oh,
Oh boy. I drive the Shadow Blade through him and I lift him off Mazzy and chuck him to this floor.
Luke, you've got a nice little powerful build going there.
You lift him off, Mazzy, throwing him to the floor. He's bleeding out before you, and he's sort of like is crawling, ever so slightly away with the last sort of breath. He's like, "I'll see you boys again. We'll get that fucking artifact yet." And as he sort of bends back again into a puff of smoke, the bat rises and begins to travel back south.
can I attack the bat as it rises?
It is ethereal. It's not really there.
It's all in your head, man.
So I can't, I
and-
can't cast Guiding Bolt at the bat then.
I mean, you can try, but it's not going to make a difference. He's going to wake up in his resting place either way.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Congratulations, you killed 2 vampires.
We survived.
You did survive. You rolled pretty well there, and there was only 2 of them against the formidable.
We rolled
3
pretty
of
well.
you.
They rolled well.
They rolled well. Yeah, they rolled very, very well.
No. My Outlook just crashed.
Uh,
Not Outlook. My
You did that just to tell you.
Safari.
It was nice you were there for moral support, and Gylndan, see you tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got a lovely story to tell me.
Honestly, he didn't
What?
land a single attack, and none of my abilities had any effect because he fucking ran and then didn't run because of Mazzy.
Sorry. I'm actually really glad that we have just ended the session because for some reason I cannot get back onto the internet.
Okay, well.
So
It's a sign.
well, yes. After that, we can probably leave it there. Thank you all for coming, Sam. I will message you in a little bit what you found out.
Sweet.
I hope you all enjoyed. Sorry you didn't make it up to Northgard. I know you guys are dying to test out your
There you
new
go.
characters again. We should make it there soon. I was under the impression that when I was building this encounter, I was kind of thinking, well, there's, they'd hear that, people are there from Blackwind. Surely, thinking there's more important things to do, they'd head off. And then when Luke said, "Oh, I'll go alone," I was like, no. Because if I'm playing, because if I'm playing this properly, Luke's getting taken back to Blackwind.
2 humans, and it's not an orc Hakada. Because I was already 2 people. I swear Luke just asked after Hakada. Who's he brought with him? I want to find this out. And then all of a sudden, 2 humans. Oh, this is now
would you have
suspicious.
Would you have not let him go full stop then? Or
No. No. If you wanted to go alone, I'd have said, yeah, you can go, and I'll talk to you next session.
so you'd 100% be dead.
Are you joking? Did you see some of that?
I would have been happy to play out the combat, but I would have
Luke,
been very
you'd have
happy
been
to play
flanked,
combat,
Luke,
but,
and possibly grappled. You'd have definitely died.
Man.
flanked, grappled, bit.
Oh,
They regenerate.
Well,
so glad
I don't know.
went as a
I
can